They're very Feywild-esque, I think. Yeah. I'm gonna order some more, because I need more, for all the real-life games I play. No, I will be DMing in real life soon at some point, so... My friends have asked me to DM for them, so...
Oh my god, dude!
I
Oh, it
need to
is.
get a few things, and then actually see if they're gonna invest in it. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
We are going to kick off morning in the tavern. You can hear the murmur of breakfast below. You can hear the sounds of, plates and cutlery scraping against them. The sound of like softly spoken words from below. It's a little bit bustling. You guys wake up. Kremik wakes up in a sweat, I think.
Yeah.
No, that was in the middle of the night. He thought about cheese and then went back to sleep.
Oh, okay. Una's just sat up in bed doing her tarot stuff, having some visions for the day. I guess, like, it kind of hurts a little bit. It's one of those things where it's like, imagine waking up with a migraine that you can't avoid every day. There's no painkillers that work against it. There's no relief to be found from it. And I guess it's kind of useful later on as well sometimes. So, like, okay, I have to sit here in pain for 5 minutes, endure these visions, and then I can get on with my day. And she does. She gets up and dresses.
You hear a ah, ah. And you notice that perched on the window is a small kind of hawk. It looks very young, as if it's kind of just got the ability to fly. And it has a note attached to its foot. It actually has 2 notes.
Oh. I will take the notes.
You open it, I assume?
Yeah, I'll open them.
You unravel this note, and it seems like almost like a piece of what one might say propaganda. You see a depiction right in the center of a shield and a sword, kind of a crude reference to maybe Athena, or perhaps Ares, it's hard to say. You see there is bright text in Celestial. And if you can't read it, I know that Oren can, so I'll just say what it says. It says, "Stand with your Kratos. Olympia needs you."
Ooh.
I'll write that out as well.
Do both notes say the same thing?
Yep.
I'll offer... Well, I would have had to hand them both over to Oren anyway. Kind of poke him. Oren, read these for me, please.
He will. And then he translates, and then can he? Probably not. I don't know how to ask this question. Would he know if Kratos is talking about the Demos Kratos?
So, we haven't really been down in the Olympian part just yet, which is very strange. Effectively, there's the Kratos, and then there's the Demus Kratos.
Okay.
And they are the 2 divisions of, like, what one could call is the government, right? The Kratos is kind of the, like, military legion of the Olympians. Which is where you guys were sent when you were very, very young. And where actually most Olympians are sent as a kind of mandatory military service. Between, the ages of, say, like, 7 or 8 up. So you spent a long time there. Everyone has. And then the Demos Kratos is the, like, democracy. So the democratic establishment that basically runs the Olympian part of Arborea. So there's a
Okay.
division there, right?
All right. I thought it was a title for Seator. But okay,
No,
that makes sense. That makes
yeah,
sense.
she's got another title.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
If I peer out the window, does it look like others are being delivered this, or is it like a targeted message towards us as, I guess, former members of the Kratos?
Make me a perception check.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron, you can make one as well if you'd like.
Oh.
It's not a very high B scene actually. You guys peer out, you can see that there are a few other like hawks distributing what seem like letters, although it's like not easy for you to tell whether they're the same letter or whether they're just, doing a mass delivery of mail, which is a tendency, delivering mail all across Arborea is a bit of a pain, so they typically fly in flocks to make it safer. So it's hard to say, but it's probably a good assumption to say, yeah, it's probably a message delivered to any Olympian or anyone that's attended Kratos.
Okay.
Okay.
I think that one, he's gonna like look out the window and then become immediately distracted as his face kind of drains, and he's like, "Oh fuck, Kremek."
Oh. Una just looks at Oren, she's like confused why he looks like a ghost.
I'll be back.
What? What do you mean?
There
Where
is
are you
crashing,
going?
banging, echoing throughout the corridor. A
Where are you
stout
going?
dwarven man stumbles forth, pushing against the wall for support. His steps quaking the ground. He looks panicked, dizzied, drunk, angry, confused, lost. As he sees a figure step round the corner, he almost falls backwards onto his buttocks. There is a great gasp.
Yeah, all right.
He falls back and faints.
Hello?
I'm just gonna like lean over and like,
Oh, wait, I can't hear you guys.
oh,
Oh,
Hello?
hello?
and oop.
Oh. Oh, okay.
That was perfectly timed. If you couldn't hear us, because I said, "Are you all right?" and then you're just like, "He faints."
Oh.
Oh, yeah, he did faint. Are you all right, lol?
All right.
He faints. He falls gracefully and faints.
He faints? This man faints?
Oren will kind of lean over and whisper in his ear, Hyperion spoke to me.
Make a deception check.
Oh, I'm just trying to wake him up. I don't care if it's believable.
And yeah,
Una just
you want us
see.
to believe
takes
you?
that as
Let's see. Where is deception?
if Una hears him say that, she thinks, yeah, yeah, you did.
Oh god. There it is.
Gromit believes that anyway, even if Oren doesn't. Gromit believes that Hyperion talks to Oren all the time.
Hello?
He opens his eyes after a few seconds, stirs. Yes. Oren,
Oh, I was just trying to wake you up.
what have you done?
What do you mean?
Yeah, I'm with Lucy. Wait.
Oh
Hey, you
no.
guys, I can hear you, Danny.
Oh.
I've never not been able to hear anything.
Okay. Wait.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same.
I can hear you guys.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Hello?
Oh, I can
British
hear
connection.
Okay.
No,
Yeah.
Could
Oh
be.
my
come back.
god.
Oh my god.
That internet line on the bottom of the sea is getting attacked by a shark this time.
It's Trevor.
Right.
Okay. Well,
Oren would have just said, he didn't actually give the mouse, just trying to shock you to wake you up.
Oh, I know that. Kremik, like, he looks like he's heard something, and lying on his back, he like swivels his head. His bald hair drags along like the crooked wooden floor, and he looks back at the back wall and then nods a few times, and then says, "Are you gonna make babies?"
Oh my god!
I hope not.
Oh no.
I have a preventative cantrip.
It's called guidance.
Or just kind of.
Misguidance?
Prestidigitation.
Oh
Oh,
god. Orin just kind of looks at him and he's like, "Well, you told me to go give her advice, and we were just kind of up talking, and I fall asleep."
Hyperion.
Fuck. Wait.
This man's got a glow.
Oh wait, I mean, there's still a chance.
Boys.
It's well, bro. He narrows his eyes. Orin, Hyperion gave me the truth. In dream.
Can I hear it? Or are they
You can fucking
whispering?
hear this. These guys are loud as hell.
Kremik is literally
room.
barreling through, like...
All down the fucking hallway. And fainted.
Una's still like, she's looking in a mirror doing her hair, and she hears something about, oh, Hyperion told me, and she thinks, comes the gods nuts, watch, that is very rude. She looks at the ceiling, at the sky, she's like, Hyperion, if you can hear me, please don't touch me. That's very, very weird. I don't consent to that.
I don't consent.
Oh.
Can you make me a free perception check as well? You know, while these guys are in the corridor.
Oh no. Oof.
Is anything out of the usual? Not yet, at least.
Mm-hmm. I'll step into the corridor and just look at the two. What is going on?
Oh, I keep forgetting I don't need to breathe.
What?
I just did a gasp, but I don't need to breathe.
Oh. Okay.
Sorry.
Should we go get breakfast, maybe?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay.
He sort of pushes himself using the wall. He rises to a noble 4'2" stand. Hyperion showed me the truth in dream. He bestowed this blessing of truth upon me. I thought it was something I should know. For what reason I am unsure, but it appears my knowledge of your union was key to my purpose here, of guiding you to the end of our journey.
I don't know what you're talking about. Alan Kerman gave me advice like you told him to.
Alright, go on. Oh no.
Yikes.
Oh,
Thank you, Nicholas.
thank you, Nick.
Thanks, Nick.
Thank you. Paid for the beer.
Hell yeah.
Nom nom.
Like, deception was so freaking high.
In it.
She's got expertise. This bitch, it has a 10 charisma, but she can lie.
When you took that, you're like, yeah, it just kind of makes sense. She's like, I really, like, just, you know, quite. And now here you are lying about having sex with Orin. That's what it's really being used for.
I know. I took it literally at level 1. Now it's coming in
amazing.
clutch.
Kremik thins his eyes.
Selling way.
He looks up. But I was so sure. Forgive me. He bows. I apologize. I have judged too quickly, it seems.
And then, as our oh, that was a slip. I was about to call her Oren. As Una walks by, she, yeah, she gives Oren a kiss on the cheek just to confuse Kermit, and then carries on
As she should.
as she should.
Correct faints. No, it doesn't really. No.
Gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss.
Kermit
What do
puts
you
his
mean?
cheek out for his turn.
Oh yeah, she gives him a
Aww.
kiss as well.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's okay.
Forgive me. I will go put some clothes on, and in his little briefs, he walks,
Oh,
sits us back to his
The
room.
like love heart briefs.
Love heart briefs, yeah.
Hell yeah.
yeah. They say I heart Hyperion.
Mhm.
they glow gold.
They're like a birthday
Like
gift.
those. Yeah.
They've got Hyperion was here on one of the ass cheeks.
Ooh.
Amazing. Doopy-doopy-doo.
Yeah.
Wait, is he? Oh no, never mind. I'm not gonna do that.
As I walk downstairs, you can see that the Tavern Keep is kind of sit down at this table. She's got her elbows on the table. She's got a coffee, and she's also like tucking into some oatmeal with a bit of banana on it. There's a few people in here. It's not necessarily as busy as it normally is, but there's a few people having breakfast. You can see these guys are enjoying some delicious orange juice. This guy in the corner looks like he's setting up to play as a bard. This guy just gravely looks onward. You can see he's got a glass of what seems like whiskey in his hand, as if he hasn't really stopped drinking yet.
Oh, where's the bar?
You guys can
Down,
see
down.
where's the bar?
Where's the bar?
You guys
there.
can see that outside it's a kind of beautiful, very spring kind of morning. There's like a little light drizzling of snow, but it doesn't really seem to be affecting the temperature. It's nice. It's very. The woman kind of peers over and realizes that you guys are like sitting down. She's like, "You want some breakfast or something?"
Yes,
Sure.
please.
All right. She like dusts her hands up, like scoffs down the rest of her oatmeal and carries it off. You want anything in particular, or?
I will eat 2 eggs. Alright, make it 8.
Of all of the bacon
Sick.
and eggs that you have. Just some fruit and protein's fine. Whatever you got.
Protein. Look. I'll just bring out a lot of eggs and a lot of bacon and a little bit of toast. Alright, how's
I
that
would like
sound?
some toast
Okay.
Works for me.
and
Alright.
some fruit, please.
Kind of claps this guy on the shoulder and he kind of grunts like, then she disappears in the back.
Well, we're going to the island today, right?
I think so. I did have an idea. Maybe we shouldn't waste time on this, but maybe if we do one last ditch effort to get as many tickets as possible, like in one game each, and then get one of the candles.
Do we have time for that?
Probably not. Maybe no, this was a silly idea. Never mind.
Hang on. Hey, just gonna look over towards this like table. How long is Brightwater gonna be here?
The Eladrin kind of peers over their shoulder and they kind of regard each of you and they say, well, I believe it's to the end of the week, isn't it, Jeffrey? And Jeffrey, who I suppose is now the drow, kind of peers up and says, "Indeed, I believe it's to the end of the week, yes. So perhaps, 5 more days?"
5 more days.
Maybe we could come back.
Sure.
Yes, hopefully, if we make it.
I'm sure we'll make it.
Una gives Orin a very pointed look.
Same.
Oh, we do love to adventure.
These two are adventurers. They go
Oh,
around adventuring and going on adventures.
you are their carry person then?
I was reborn beneath a coliseum with the sworn duty to protect them.
They kind of make eye contact. Well, if you're ever in the market for protecting other people, do let us know.
Una,
Hmm?
they just offered us work. What do we do?
I mean, where are you going next? Are you staying in Brightwater for the 5 days?
I think that's perhaps the best thing to do, right, Joffrey? And Joffrey kind of, yeah, nods. He doesn't really get to get a word in, poor Joffrey. And this Eladrin kind of looks back over and smiles. It's a very cat-like smile. And they say, "Well, I actually have relations down in Crescent Grove, but since that horrible attack, I haven't felt safe. I would pay
Well,
handsomely."
that is fair. I mean, we don't really have the time to. Maybe when we come back, if we are back in 5 days, and you have not arranged other means of protection, then maybe we can do that. Maybe. This is a strong maybe. We would have to find out where are you going next after this.
Sure, I was thinking perhaps we could look at the countryside. What do you think, Joffrey? Joffrey kind of glances up and he's like, "Ugh." And before he can even say anything, the other person intervenes and they're like, "Yes, I think that would be quite nice. Perhaps a retreat into the outdoors."
Okay. We will certainly consider it.
Let me know. And I suppose they kind of start digging around in their pockets, and eventually they pull out, I suppose, like a business card, but it looks like it almost looks like a casino chip. They kind of place it down on the table in front of Orin, kind of to the left, and Kremik can slide it across. And on it, it has, it's not really anything other than like a silver chip, as if like a calling card. So you can assume it's probably like a free sending or like a free message or something.
Oh, interesting.
Cool.
To this group of people, right? So, yeah. And they smile.
Yeah.
And about at this point, she walks back out, and she has 2 large plates, and upon said large plates are these like mounds of and eggs.
Oh.
She kind of turns slightly. You can see there's a small plate resting on her the crook of her elbow, and has a pile of toast. And she kind of expertly weaves around this and places them down in front of you guys, and then dusts her hands off and grins.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. How much do you owe you?
Ah, sorry, don't worry about it.
You haven't charged us for a thing. That's
This is very sinister.
Can
What are you planning?
can I genuinely insight why she's not charging us? Like,
Absolutely. Let me roll something too. That's probably
oh,
me too.
22.
I got a 13. She doesn't seem like she is charging. You can judge from her expression and like the crease of her eyebrow that doesn't seem sinister. I mean, if it was gonna be sinister, she probably would have attacked you while you were sleeping, or like done something while you were asleep and heard happen. It just seems like she admires you guys, gets along with you guys well enough, and doesn't particularly feel like charging. Maybe she wants you to come back.
Aw.
Hey, we're
Aw.
regulars.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find like a little plate
There
of bacon.
Hell yeah. There are a few feelings as good as the day you get handed a check that is about 10% of what you spent.
Oh,
The day you become a regular.
God, eggs.
I'm here for it.
Alright.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Right,
It
tuck
is
in
the moment.
and make
Alright.
sure you get warm clothes if you still plan to go up that bloody mountain, alright? And she claps Tremic on the shoulder and starts walking away to like serve other people.
Oh. Oh yeah. Well, luckily we found those warm clothes. Hey, could you do that thing we talked about, Kremik, maybe once we get away from town a little bit?
Thing. What thing are you talking about?
Am I able to heat clothes?
What?
I don't know. I don't know what it is we discussed. I've got a memory like a sieve, to be honest. I've not eaten today yet. It'll come to me probably.
The cufflinks.
Oh, sure. Forgive me. Allow player Blitzmonk to sort his spells for the day. Where is Daddy spell? Here we go. There she is. What else do I want? I don't think I need to shift much else around. You. And I think. Yes. Yeah, sure. Sorry, I was just chatting to the big guy. Yeah, he says that's fine.
All right. Well, tell him I said thank you.
Oh, he heard it.
Awesome. Orin kind of looks over to Una. I don't know. I just feel kind of different since we grabbed those cufflinks yesterday. I'm sure it's nothing, but you can't really be too safe.
You don't seem different. Maybe. Una squints at him.
He probably looks a little less noodly, but
Yeah, he looks ripped, bro.
Oh yeah, Una would have noticed that.
Ideal time for you to get ripped, considering last night.
I know, right?
Performance, bro.
oh no.
Next time, like, Una just looks a little bit disappointed. She's like, what happened?
All your next ASI is going to be birthday.
Oh no.
Would you like me to do it here over breakfast?
Maybe. Well, could it do anything bad? I don't want to endanger these people just in case something like blows up.
Let me ask the big guy 1 second. His eyes roll into the back of his head.
Oh my god.
That's him reading the spell description. Kremik is actively reading this spell description in his head.
Wow.
Like, Hyperion is so stoic, and Kremik just treats him like a daddy.
Oh yeah, look. For the record, I should say, like, none of this is actually happening. You know, as far as I know, like Kremik isn't actually seeing or talking to Hyperion. He's nowhere near here. He's not watching. Just, religious zealotry.
That's how it gets through the day.
This is right.
So yeah, in his head, he thinks that Hyperion is like putting words in front of him about his capacity to remove curses. It's just his innate knowledge. He's always had it since he woke up, and
So drop that for me to read.
Yeah, sure. This is remove curse. I think I mentioned Well, me and Oren discussed at the end of the session that I would try casting it on the cufflinks, I think.
I do remember. Yeah.
Yeah, his eyes roll back. I don't think it can make anything explode. Unless I ask for the wrong magic.
Well, all right. Orin will like put a glove on and then like wrap his hand in like a handkerchief and grab them out of the bag of holding and just like place the handkerchief on the table.
Okay. Remick puts his meaty palm over the top of the handkerchief.
Could you make me a Constitution save, please?
Yes, ma'am. I'm going to end up casting Remove Curse on myself.
I have faith.
Oh
My God.
Oh.
Not that good.
I mean,
You have many d12s.
Yeah, you have a few d12s.
That's true. I would like to. That sounds like a really good
Unless
idea.
you don't want to use them, I'll never pressure you to.
No. I was thinking this morning. I need to do some. Oh, do I? All right. Let's see. Oh, cool. Let's see what this one gets me. No.
Oh my god.
Okay.
It's too late to do anything for him. I have to say it before.
Yeah. Okie dokie, schmoky, rookie. Let me go through my notes.
Oh my god, everyone's gonna die. Oh.
The cuffs of falling rocks.
Okay. So, Kremik, you feel a strange vitality start to flow through you from these cufflinks. You feel your strength score increase by 2.
No.
And you also get a +2 bonus on saving throws against effects that cause exhaustion and fatigue.
No.
Dee.
Do not touch it.
What?
I guess a question. I already have. I think it's my smoldering armor. Let me double check. My smoldering armor already grants me a +2 to strength, which is very kind of you, giving me magic items to accommodate for my terrible rolls. Does this stack? Oh, fuck.
Let's stack, and if it does break 20, it goes +20.
Oh my god.
Hell yeah, brother!
That is.
But yeah,
amazing.
so effectively you take out these. They're very elaborate now that you guys take a proper look at them under the tavern light. They're these very elegant black diamond cuff. And now that Uno, you get a really good look at them. They look very familiar to another type of black diamond that you have seen once before.
No.
Irregardless, you kind of feel them gleam on your hand as if kind of delighted to be held. You can see there's the inscription still on the back. Can you make me like a d20 plus proficiency check, Remick, as you start casting? I assume you continue to cast Remove Curse.
Yes, I will. Yeah, I will. I've got a d20 plus proficiency ready. It's called God, but it's just
Yeah. Through I suppose like Hyperion's grace, or through your attunement to what is holy and good in this world, you kind of feel the reverberating power through these diamonds. Perhaps it's even a part of your dwarven heritage. It's from a very distant place. You feel like these diamonds were taken from somewhere, and their vengeance has caused them to manifest in a cursed way. And Remove Curse tells you that. You know that by dispelling the Remove Curse on this item, it'd break it for both you and Oren. I won't make you spend spell slots to do that. But you both will lose the strength score too, so that's up to you. like it's not all happy days. It's a ultimately a pretty evil thing.
Yeah, no,
But
I
it's
will.
not
I will.
mortal
I will.
evil, right?
I will still go through with it because I figure. I mean, is it gonna like break break the item itself? Like,
No, it's not actually.
okay.
So if you go
Yeah.
through with it, you dispel the magic. You watch a kind of black huff of shadow escape from both you and Orin, and kind of fade back into the cufflinks.
Oh.
Yeah. I'll go through with it. I figure Kermit doesn't want evil stuff in his body any more than he already has, and Oren can always touch it again if he wants it back. So.
Strength bonus. You're gonna get it, I guess.
That's true.
Hey.
But yeah, I'll say as much. I'll say, it feels like there's some dark magic, unclear origins. Una will know. But for now, I don't feel comfortable with it in me. So
Okay. Would I know that if I were to like take the bag of holding and just place it on top and like pull the drawstring,
It's fine.
would that
If
work?
you guys use like a
Okay.
handkerchief, if you guys use like gloves, like it's completely fine. It's just when you
Okay.
guys touch it with your bare skin,
Yeah.
Okay.
it becomes a problem, right? Because when you guys first picked it up, you just grabbed everything and ran, right? So I was like,
Yeah.
I mean, whatever.
Makes sense.
I-
Makes sense.
I've got mage hand, so it'll like just cast mage hand.
Okay.
This like spectral version of her hand appears and picks up the cufflinks and
Very
becomes
pretty.
stronger. No.
Buff mage hand. It can now lift 20 pounds.
Yeah.
I love mage hand. There's something I've been meaning to do with this thing, and I keep forgetting to do.
Cufflinks?
No, with the bag. No, I want to try it inside out. To see if there was like anything in there that we didn't get, because we never did that when we got it.
I
But
believe there was stuff in there when you
Cancels
first picked it
out.
up, but you that was all distributed out from memory.
oh,
I might be wrong,
that is fine then.
but I'm pretty sure it all got distributed out.
That's fair.
Oh.
Yeah, it's something that I had like in my notebook from months ago that I just never remembered to do. But copy that. All right. Shall we go find a boat?
I guess so.
I suppose so.
Yeah. I do we really? You'll know. Do we have no time for the tickets? How many tickets did we need for your pretty candle? Actually, they were very ugly.
I don't know, I gave you all of mine. I think we need like 15, 20 tickets or something.
Yeah, we don't need a ton.
If you guys wanted to go back, I wouldn't make you go back through all of the. I would instead just say just if you guys paid the entrance fee, which I believe was 5 silver from memory, or something similar to that. I'd make you pay the entrance fee and then roll probably like a D20 maybe or a D10 each maybe, to see how many tickets you pick up. And then that'd probably be the easiest way.
That works for me. It's either that or go throw darts.
It's a dot.
Yeah, we can spend like. What sort of time is it? I guess we got up.
7 a.m. as you guys come down the stairs, and you sit there for like an hour. It's probably 8 when you get to the festival. It's actually quite nice and very dreamy. The music's very slow. Everyone's in that early morning, very peppered up, getting ready for the day. You kind of get there as they're setting up their stalls, or resetting their stalls, if that makes sense. They're very glad to see you. The goblin is very glad to see Kremek. Yeah.
I'm very glad to see her. I tell her that I'm going on a perilous quest, but I'm coming back for her.
That's 5 silver each. I'll mark off my own. I can pay
It was
for
only 5
everyone if
silver
you
each.
want.
No, it's okay.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'll just. We can spend like an hour, maybe 2 here, and then head off, I suppose.
I'll
Good.
also allow you to use your portents as like ticket numbers if you wanted to, Lucy. So I don't know what your
Oh.
portents were. I didn't check. So if you got like a 20 portent, I'd be like, yeah, you get 20 tickets.
I got
Did.
10 and 8. Am I gonna regret using them on tickets?
It depends.
Yeah.
Not if those candles are god killers.
200
True.
exactly.
I'll use my 10 portent on it.
That's 18. Did you, Kremek, also want to roll just in case you have like tickets left over you wanted to go back or something?
Any spare tickets?
We did have some tickets. We had your thing cost 212. We had 200, and we had flash card 12. No, so we have 36 left. Wait,
Oh, we literally needed like 2 or 3.
yeah, we didn't need a ton. Hang on.
Oh
We had
man.
We spent 212 minus 48, and we had 200. So,
Math.
I'm typing this out. I'm not even. My brain's not okay today. 164. So we had 36. I was right. And how much were they? Did you write that down? I'm in the chat logs if you did not.
Which one did you
Were-
want?
Oh.
The blood wax, or did you want the like tentacle?
I kinda want the spooky tentacle one.
If you're up there, let me know.
Yeah, I'm there. 57 for the blood wax and 63 for the tentacle.
Was it? I thought they were cheaper. Oh no, because it was plus, yeah. I remember the rolls, but not what was added to them. If we have enough for... I mean, I'm not going to be fussy. Like, if we have enough for one of them, we'll just take one.
How many? You guys have how many tickets left?
36 plus 44 plus 49. We have 59 total.
Ooh, let's just get the blood wax then.
Amazing. And you guys,
Just funsies.
yeah. So then you guys have a few tickets left over as well.
Okay. Got 2 tickets.
2 tickets.
Oren's just gonna find the closest child and give them 2 tickets.
Aww.
Aww. They're very excited. Thank you, mister. They run away. Old blood works.
Ooh. Holy shit.
Wait, I'm so confused. Wait,
That's
take one...
nifty.
What? Take one enchanted candle, add a target creature's blood and light. A ghastly red shadow hangs in the air, leading directly to the creature. Oh! Once the candle has burnt for 48 hours in total, it is depleted. Each time it is lit and extinguished, a minimum of 1 hour's worth of wax is consumed. Okay, so you can't, like, use it for 5 minutes, it has to be an hour each time. But that's still, like, 48 hours worth.
Hell yeah. The
Shell
tracker
can't
candle.
pass through solids
That's
or
very
liquids
cool.
and is
Hell
undisturbed
yeah.
by wind or any strength. So, I have a question. This is...
Yes.
I mean, I don't know if it will come up, but I just want to clarify, because it says it can't pass through liquids. Does that mean if someone was at the bottom of the ocean, it wouldn't lead to them? It would just lead to the ocean. Good luck finding them.
I think I'd probably play it by vibe, as I do most
Yeah.
things, by the spirit of what you're trying to do. Yeah, I can't give a definite answer because like it'd probably be a situational thing. If I felt like it'd be more exciting for you to find them at the bottom of the ocean, then I'd probably lead you there. But if I felt like it'd be more exciting for you guys to venture out, then I'd probably do that.
Yeah.
But
I'm
I'm
not
not super
know.
strict on the rules, right? Like usually we'll try and do whatever I think is going to be the most fun for everybody.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I
so
don't
maybe,
know.
I guess. It might even.
Yeah, I don't know.
Who freaking knows?
I don't know why I asked. I just thought, that's weird. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
But
Good
I know
question.
you do everything for funsies, so
Yes.
I'm okay. It's just something I was more curious about than anything.
Like rules is written, it'll probably lead to like the closest part of the ocean where you could
Uh-huh.
probably find them. So you'd probably go out on a boat, and then it'd be like straight
Yeah.
down. But,
Interesting.
you guys are at the ferry boy. Yeah, bloody win a candle. Everybody's happy. You guys get one of those,
Yay.
like a little bit of fairy floss on the way out. Happy days.
Woo!
And then I assume that you guys start to head towards where you plan to go, towards the canal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's boogie.
Let's get it started in here. Hey,
As we're sort of. Ooh.
where you go?
Okay, I was gonna say as we're sort of walking over. Actually, I'll save this to when we're closer. Never mind.
Okay.
Oh god. No,
I
go
wrote a
ahead.
meme. I
Is this the
got a meme
speech?
speech. It just doesn't make sense here.
I feel like a speech will make sense everywhere.
Okay.
Please go on.
I see in your eyes the same fear that would take the heart of me. A day may come when our courage fails, when we forsake our friends and families, but it is not this day. An hour of unseemly and shattered building. When I'm reading, I did not write this. And shattered building when the age of unseemly tries to begin, but it is not this day. This day we fight. Look back at all you hold dear, everything you love in this world. Now I bid you stand and march forward. We stand together so that no unseemly shall prosper.
Look, Benny, I need a bit more heart in that. I need a bit more, like, hands smashing against the table, like, exclaiming loudly. Give me inspiration, man. I feel like I just want you to give a speech to the fucking class, dude. I feel like I want you to just recite Hamlet.
It is not this day.
Oh my gosh.
This is, that's
I'm blushing.
it's from Return of the King.
Oh.
That was good. That was juicy.
Next time I won't write it down so I don't read it.
We get 14.
I know that thing by heart anyways. I shouldn't have written it down.
Oh. Impressive.
You guys start to head out from Brightwater. In the distance, you can start to hear the town and the kerfuffle, the commotion start to kind of fade away. You guys approach the actual like water top. You can see that it is in this semi-state of being half frozen, half unfrozen. Probably you could maybe navigate a boat down there, but it might take a bit of time. You think that the ice probably would be hard enough for you to walk across, although it's in that state of like thawing out, basically. Yeah, you guys approach. You can kind of look around. You see there is a almost like a campsite, but it looks long abandoned, although they have left their boat here.
Okay, I'm gonna. So yeah, we've got like cold weather clothes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm wrapping my myself and my sexy plate armor up. I'm hunching over, trying to preserve some warmth.
Same. And then I'll kind of. Oh God.
Oh, I was just gonna say, Una will she sort of taps her fingers on Kremik and then on Oran's shoulders in turn, and she sort of traces a rune, I guess, the sort of somatic component for prestidigitation, which I can warm materials for 1 hour, so she'll do that to each of us, so we're nice and toasty.
Have some warm weather gear. I believe it was
Yeah, I think so. That's what I have in the loot sheet.
Delicious. And Una's prestidigitation makes it so toasty. You guys feel like you could be out here for 1 hour, someone might even say.
I
Wow.
am an oven.
Yeah, and you get the 10 HP, obviously. You guys stride out across this ice. For perspective, just behind you here is like solid ground. So you guys have just kind of stepped out. You can see this kind of canoe here. You take a few steps across the ice and something kind of catches your eye that you didn't notice perhaps this morning. You peer over and you can see that in the distance there's this kind of jagged mountain twisting up into the sky. We do have a picture, so I will show us all again.
Hey.
This is the Sacred Isle. And it has a kind of like a thrum, kind of like a very ominous magical thrum that only really you can seem to hear, like calling your name.
Oh. Oh no.
You feel a sense of like magical, a strong magical presence, perhaps the strongest that you felt on this plane at least. And also, you notice just behind the mountain in this kind of early morning, even with the sun out completely, you can see that the stars, about every time you cast Magic Missile, have almost completely met their mark. They're almost completely aligned. Which kind of
like
maybe instinctively tells you that you're starting to run out of time to do something.
Yeah.
To get somewhere. And because of this kind of power, because of this like prowess which is like radiating from this place, you feel a enhancement in your divination abilities. You feel closer to yourself as the oracle as you ever have. You feel yourself able to weave through fabric of time and space and fate a little bit easier, so you'll get an extra portent for the day.
Oh.
If you wanted to roll that.
Okay.
20.
Come on, 20 or 1. 20 or 1. No. Yeah. That's a fail or something, maybe.
That's gonna fail today.
Yeah. When you say there's a very strong magical presence, does it feel stronger than the one I felt around the Queen of Air and Darkness? Like, even stronger than that?
Absolutely. It feels like the only comparable thing would have been being in the presence of one of the Fates, right?
Oh,
Happened when
wow.
you guys were beneath Crescent Grove.
It's
It seems like a very sacred place as well. Kremik, you of course get the same impression. It's a very sacred place. It's a very holy place, and it's like it's been slumbering for a while and it's just awakened, maybe in the presence of someone.
Oh boy.
Again on this floating glacier.
Oh.
And Kremik, you hear something kind of grumbling beneath.
I'm very sorry, that was an accident, sorry.
Oh. Does it? It's. I mean, maybe this is just Una's thoughts. It's not something I can really clarify. Feels like the Queen of Air and Darkness is powerful by her own right, but I'm gonna go out on a limb and say, comparatively to other gods, she's kind of small time, like a lesser deity. This feels like intrinsic arcana.
Absolutely,
In the earth and like in existence itself,
Yeah, it
like
feels
fate.
it feels like the embodiment of fate itself, right? And it is here for a reason. It is in this point of the plane for a reason. The most potent magical place here. So yeah,
Okay.
it's pretty strong vibes.
Yeah.
But Kremek, you do hear the splash of something moving beneath the ice. It seems like it's trying to move quietly, but not quiet enough.
I warn my companions. I say, we must be careful of what lurks beneath the depths.
Oh. Are these tents and things actually here? Does it look like this place has been abandoned? Oh. Okay. Just, yeah. Una just sort of looks at them a little bit confused, or not confused, actually, more just concerned. People don't leave their, she'll say this, people don't leave their, things like this unless they're in trouble. You say you heard something, Kremek?
I do. I can feel it beneath us. The ice is shifting.
Let us be careful then.
As he says that, Orin's just gonna kind of like take a look around. Can he see any like evidence of something's coming closer to them, or is it just like the moving ice sheets?
You are more than welcome to make me a perception check.
Yes,
All of you
ma'am.
guys can also make me an active perception check. Orin, you do feel something starting to move closer. You can hear a shifting of ice over here. And you notice this ice particle, this ice block, kind of waves unstably, as if it's swimming closer. Although you do not catch sight of it. You can't see. It's obviously beneath the water.
Okay. Guess Orin will just kind of like take a step up and like ready a shot for if this thing pops up.
Yes. Both of you, Kremek and Orin, also hear the sound of something approaching from over here. Una, I think you're a bit distracted by the actual, mountain in the distance. But with the four, you swear you can see kind of the movement, kind of like ants against such a pale landscape of figures climbing. Hard to say.
Okay. Are we just going to walk across this ice towards the mountain? Just curious. Because maybe we should just... I mean, we can either be quick or we can be careful. I think I would like to be careful. I don't want to plummet into the water.
Works for me.
I am going to engage stealth.
Yeah.
Engage stealth mode.
I crouch
You guys
and
hear,
an eye appears.
you guys hear the bumping of ice.
Oof. Una's so stealthy. So quiet.
You guys gonna stealth as a group?
I don't want to go too far from them, so... Ooh.
Yeah. Let me do some number crunching on my behalf.
And see.
Hey? Ooh. Guys, you guys start to maneuver across the ice. The creature below shifting and moving. very slowly, as if it was trying to sneak up on you. You hear it start to move for the position where you guys were, assuming that you're starting to move forward. It doesn't seem to have noticed where you guys have gone, as if you have bypassed its passive perception, one might say.
Ooh.
Although, Una, could you please make me a dexterity save?
Oh.
You feel the ice beneath your feet shift and crack, but you're quick enough to get out of the way as this kind of, very thin sheet of ice starts to crack, and you watch it spread, and this little bit... you watch as that kind of area of the ice starts to dislodge from the main part of the ice. It makes this sound. And you see that the creature, which was kind of pursuing you guys, stops in the water very still, and then turns very, very slowly and starts to rear its head up.
Blah!
You hear the sound of clicking, as this thing kind of flares up, and you watch these great,
God.
I don't even know, great wing-like things spread, and it goes, and these beady eyes. Although they are kind of covered in a black sheen, as if it's being controlled by something. At the same time, as this thing starts to launch an attack, you guys can see right at the top as two women emerge out.
Oh no.
Don't like that.
Yeah. And the strange part about these women, as they start to kind of claw, digging their dirty nails into the ice and kind of pushing up, you can see they smear kind of old blood and dirt, is that they kind of really resemble what you guys recognize as the Fae Fallen. Except it's like they've been submerged with the intention of slowing you down.
Oh.
That's
Time it is. It's time to roll initiative.
Oh, Danny only rolled a 2, but he got a 16.
I rolled so low.
Oh. I don't like being here. Ooh!
I just knew I'd get a crit. I just knew.
Advantage.
It was Dad.
That's true.
Dad.
I didn't want to make a roll this turn, but
Oh
it
man,
would be of such a waste.
I picked so many utility spells today. God damn it!
I didn't pick enough. I'm looking at walk right here.
Why?
God.
Alright, are you guys all ready?
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Get started. The first to act is the Drowned Maiden on the left. You watch as she starts to scamper across the ice, making this scuttering, clickering noise from the back of her throat. She moves quite quickly, but she swims quicker, so she slips back into the water. And she moves a full 40 feet, as if she is... She is more fluid beneath the waves as she is above them, and now that's all good. And it's over to you, Kremek. You have advantage.
Okay, I will draw I think I'll draw my longsword and my shield. And then I'll sort of step aside, I think. And the emblem on my shield lights up, and then from it comes this blast of greenish energy, seaweed coloured energy, and I will cast a guiding bolt at. Oh yeah, at this horror, at this monstrosity.
Absolutely.
I will
That
cast
hits?
that at second level. Oh, with blessed strikes as well. Forgive me. Which is a 1d8. Let me. So yeah, there you go. So it's 24.
Oof.
Past this gust of kind of seaweed-like energy, you watch as it kind of impacts this exoskeleton and starts to kind of eat away at it almost, like an acid. You watch as this kind of remoraz, which is called, conjures this kind of cloud of steam, and you can see its body start to impulse with what kind of looks like a fire inside of its like chest. It's kind of got these wing-like fins, which kind of reverberate in anger, and it seems to hone in on you, Kremik specifically.
Yeah, so I'd like to take a further step forward, and yeah, holding my shield and my sword up, that will be the end of my turn.
Delicious. Oren, you are next to act.
Okay, Orin is going to move to here. And then
Sorry, take those steps back for a sec. Did you cross that canal?
I did.
That'll be an athletics check, or an acrobatics check. Leap across the moving snow. Yep, you nail it.
Oh.
Lame.
Backflip.
Okay. Hell yeah. So Orin will then shoot a piercing shot.
Oh.
Like that. So here is the first one at the drowned lady. 16.
16 just hits.
Okay. And then am I taking damage for this? Okay. That's what I thought.
Yes.
But Orin didn't know that. So you see Orin kind of recoil as he takes 4 damage. And then, so yes.
Yeah.
Wait. Yeah, it does say necrotic.
Wait.
No, it does say necrotic. So, and then for the, let me actually open my sheet up.
Roll that damage for the attack on the lady.
It does 1d10 of healing to them, but they're at full. So,
Yep. Even better.
well, as far as I know, they're at full. And then for the second one, let me just. Oh wait, you know what? Nothing happens. The gun broke.
Oh.
So I'll spend a grip point and a bonus action. Yeah. With this.
Yeah. Got you. Good job. Gunslingers, man. So ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. Especially with this big old gun. I fail all the time.
Freaking take this rifle, you load it in with a bullet, you aim it at this woman. You go to release the trigger and you feel the gun kind of shut up beneath your hands, and immediately start fuming with this kind of black smoke which kind of melts into your hands, causing you, this 2 necrotic damage. You hear a voice in the back of your head saying, "No."
Wait, does it do the damage? Because I didn't hit anything.
Sure. It cannot do the damage.
Okay.
Anyway, is there anything else?
I mean, I'm going to do the same thing, so we'll see. I might take the damage anyways, but just point of order. To spend a bonus action to try and fix it. Sorry, this is taking forever. My turns are usually pretty succinct. Fixes it. And then I'm going to try the same thing. So here's for them. I will take 2 damage. And this is for, because it's got guiding bolted, this is just at normal. For the Remoraz, 29. Okay. For math, 11 damage.
You notice that the fire doesn't seem to do much. It kind of adds to the burning in its chest. The Remoraz specifically.
Did it... Could I tell if it healed it or if it
The thing did not
just
heal
doesn't
it.
take damage?
It
Okay,
just doesn't,
okay,
it
good.
just doesn't take the fire
I
damage.
was gonna say, I'm about to not be able to hit anything this fight. Sounds good. That is my turn.
Okay, Una's going to start backing up. 5, 10, 15 to there. And she's going to look at the, what's it called, Raymoraz? It sounds like a Pokemon.
Maybe if you guys had like a Pokeball.
Oh, in a way, I mean, Una turns to it and she's going to sort of deeple and then twist her fingers until they resemble like jagged spikes, and as she does, she's focusing on this thing's head. She's gonna cast Crown of Madness on it. Just to see maybe it can fight the lady for me.
Madness. One humanoid? Are you aiming for the lady?
Oh,
Spain.
fuck. I thought it said creature. No. I was aiming for the Raymoraz, but so I guess it just fails. That's me.
You know that it was that it's not a creature if you wanted to reuse that on a turn.
Okay. Yeah, I'll use it on the lady. I mean, I don't know. Can I see her?
Yeah, she's kind of starting to crawl up. She's got her elbows, and you can see the dirty fingernails start to embed in the ice as she crawls up. She's also looking at Kremik, but her eyes kind of flicker to you. Let me quickly do a read. Fun. Okay, very good.
Okay, I don't think any are within her reach, so she needs to make a. Oh, she's
Fails?
got it. Way.
She's got
So she. I doubt she's got 10 feet reach. So she
actually,
can act normally.
Incorrect. She does have something with reach.
Oh.
Yeah, which is nice. So,
Oh, cool.
Charm target must use its action before moving on to make a melee
Yeah.
against a creature other than itself that you mentally choose.
Okay.
I assume it's
that's
the
her.
Raymoraz?
Yeah, that will be on her turn though. So, but I guess while this crown sort of affixes itself to the woman, and I mean, I suppose it bears a bit of resemblance to the crown. I think Una just sort of draws upon whatever hatred has been poured into this woman, into this faithful and drowned woman, and directs it. It's like this sort of whisper that just directs her hatred towards the Raymoraz rather than my boy Kremik.
Seems to see a flicker behind her eyes, and she starts to turn her head. Kremik, you also notice that she's turning her head away. Such a thing, the Raymoraz. It starts to clamber up. You watch as its spindly legs start to clamber along the ice. It seems unperturbed by the fact that this ice has started to split off from the main glacier, and it scuttles up to you, Kremik, as you stand there. As it rears its head back. It opens its jaws, you can see them unhinge, and you watch as you kind of wraps its jaws around you and starts to squeeze as best it can.
Jesus Christ.
Wonderful. And that is its go.
Fuck.
So that is it. This Drowned Maiden, they've kind of got the short cropped black hair. They seem to clamber up into the water and they start to swim. They're not moving like, breaststroke. They're kind of moving in this mermaid-like menacing way. So it's 20.
Ooh.
And then it clambers up and onto the ice for the rest of its movement for 30. And it kind of sneaks up behind Oren like the Pink Panther.
Ooh.
Does nothing. This woman. Let me just check.
Ooh, she might be immune to charm.
No, I was checking if she had disadvantage, and she does not.
Oh.
It was the other one. The Drowned Maiden. You watch as a kind of lock of black, wet hair lunges out and tries to wrap around the Raymaraz's head, especially as it goes to attack. That misses. It kind of lifelessly flicks off the exoskeleton. I'm not sure with Crown of Madness. Is it like they take all their attacks or just one? A
Must
melee
use its
attack.
action to make a melee attack. Target, and it can
Another wisdom save.
Ooh, close.
She's desperate. She also climbs up
sweating.
onto the ice right beside it. Kremik, it's your go again.
Okay, I'm not muted, am I? No, I'm not. Okay. Kremik, well, he's got his head clamped between this great creature's jaws. He's like off the ground. His legs are kicking. You can hear muffled shouting from down this creature's throat. And then there's a burst of energy from his shield that sort of springs forth and tries to wrap itself around the Raymaraz. And you can hear some verbal components being roared from within the monster's throat. I'm going to try and cast Banishment on it.
You cheeky
Oh.
man. Cheeky man.
I want it gone. I want it out of the party.
Saying the Raymaraz isn't charismatic? How dare you?
I want him gone.
He's handsome. Oh,
One charisma. Awesome. You watch his. How do you want it to disappear?
I'm shouting. I'm like, "Rah, rah, rah, banishment. Rah." And then this energy wraps itself around the creature until it's in its own little bubble, and then there's just a sudden, something's been dropped into the water and it just disappears and falls to the ground.
oh.
You're covered in thick coats of saliva, which kind of drool down onto the ice and kind of make this hissing noise as it hits the cold.
Gross.
So I scramble to my feet, dismiss some of the gruel from my shining head, and I'll retreat backwards just a little bit. So I am concentrating on that now, so I'll mark that down. And I think bonus action. Did I do that? Yes, I will. No, never mind. Ignore me. That's the end of my turn.
Delicious. Oren.
Would Orin know why he took damage when he shot the things?
I'll take Arcana. I'll take Intelligence.
It's not a disadvantage.
No, it's because you attempted to shoot these creatures specifically, although, why? It's kind of hard to say.
Okay, so I wouldn't know it was because of the reason it was for. So Orin will just take a disengage action and move 30 feet over. Wait. Yeah. I was there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Una.
I doubt we're gonna get these things within 5 feet of each other, and in any case, I guess I can recast Crown of Madness. This is not worth maintaining concentration as an action, so I'm going to drop that. She's no longer under that. The crown sort of shatters. It's like shatters into shadow and just sort of comes back to Una's fingers. When we fought the Faefallen before, I'm guessing they were resistant to necrotic. Yeah.
And they seem like a very fortified take on regular Faefallen. So you can assume safely that they're probably resistant, if not more than resistant.
Oof. Yeah, I'm not gonna waste time testing that, I don't think. Instead, I'm going to... You know what? When... Regional variant. As this crown shatters and begins to disperse into smoke, Una's going to capture, like, from a distance, sort of twist her fingers and take one of the shards of this crown and, working her fingers, shove it into the maiden's skull, and cast Mind Spike at fuck it, level 3.
Let's go!
Hey.
Spike that mind!
27.
Oh my god, that is a big spike.
That's a big spike!
Yeah. On this lady here.
That's a big...
Oh!
Hell yeah.
And I can track her now, luckily, which is good, in case she disappears.
It's that one, and then, yeah, juicy spike.
Juicy Spike. I'm
This
going
spike starts to
to...
embed itself in the back of her head, and she lets out this, like, scream of anguish. She's, you know, afflicted.
Uh-huh.
We're gonna take the rest of your time, though.
Una's going to back off. She's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 30... Actually, just 10. That's where she's going to end up. That's her 10.
Not here, the northern Drowned Maiden.
Wait!
Let's move south.
Oh
He
no.
maneuvers along the ice and kind of steps along it as if she's kind of weightless and suspended. She slips around this ice and approaches Kremik from just behind him.
No.
He is a hard hitter.
I dodge it. I simply dodge it.
She
I don't
kind
need to
of-
roll for it.
I don't even need to roll. She drags her claws against your shield uselessly, I hope.
I simply dodge it off me.
And then you watch as her hair starts to move as if it has a life of her own and kind of weave around the... Oh! You bat that off!
Even as her hair went drowned, my shield is moving lightning fast against my arm. Bashing away this rotten hair,
Oh,
these claws. They are powerless against me.
This woman also starts to move over towards you, very menacingly. She watches as her sister starts to attack you, so she takes the opportunity to attack you from behind.
Hey, are any of these my wife?
oh
I
my
got
god.
Make a charisma check.
The claw hits.
Hits.
One of the claw hits.
You feel it
7.
scratch along your back. You kind of stumble to the
Right.
side. And then
So I
you
need
feel
to
the hair
make-
come out.
Right. No, I bat that away. I'm familiar to this trick. Yeah. So I need a 10. Yeah. Oh, sorry, it's not an advantage, but yeah.
What's that? And then it is your go. You are able to retaliate.
And that I will do and mark my banishment. So that's 1 turn. Which I think. Neither of these have been hit, have they? Oh no, this one has. Am I correct? Yes, absolutely. So she will be the target of my longsword as I bash away and deflect these attacks. I will target her beautiful hair and reach up and swing my longsword from behind the cover of my shield
Gonna cut
towards her.
that hair.
Indeed. And I will do it right now. Oh god, I don't know why I bother with melee, honestly.
Stop it. You feel your longsword start to get caught up in the sheer amount of hair that she has. It appears very silken and kind of almost like a Tresemme, what do you call it? Commercial? Like a hair commercial. But actually up close it's very slick.
It's worth it.
And it wraps around your wrist and kind of deflects her attack. Is there anything else?
Okay. Yes, seeing that, my shield glows again. And if I make sure, yep. At second level, I will cast the spell Spiritual Weapon. It will appear behind her. I will drag it out. So as my blades get entangled up in her hair, this holy hammer will appear, illuminating the dark ice. And it also rolls. So I guess 16 to hit.
16 does hit. Just hits.
Then, oh well, that is very kissable of the dice. So, and that's at level 2 only. Oh,
Ooh.
is that real?
Not bad, bro. Not bad. Did you get
Is that
Blessed
real?
Strike on that? I assume so.
I think so, because I think
turn,
Blessed
right?
Strikes. Yeah, it's just once per turn, but basically a spell or a weapon attack. But yeah. So let me double check.
bloody
Maybe I
this
can
one.
only try to activate it. For a creature, one shot. Right? Yeah. That's cool. I think that's. Want to go? Oh no! It's only a cantrip. So
cantrips.
ignore.
You cannot play this.
No.
You almost did.
I think if we deal 7 more damage, she'll be bloody.
Her eyes, she's got like blood pouring from her eyes.
Not enough.
But twice the health of a person.
Awesome. So, yep, you guys are in this kind of deadlock, brutal melee fight. Oren.
Can I read you that Arcana check to see if I know I can shoot these things? Or... Okay.
Yeah, you know.
Okay. So he's gonna, like, pat the big gun and sling it along to his back, pull out his pistol, and make 2 shots at the one Kremik's been hitting. 16 and 13.
Delicious. So the 16 hits, what was that? 13 does not.
Okay. For 10 damage. Well,
Damage?
provided that all
Or 8.
works.
Wait. Nope, for full 10 damage.
Okay.
And you are aiming at the both of them with the thing? Is that what happened?
This one, yeah.
You hear the echoing fire of a gun blaring off. It kind of thunderously echoes across the plain. You bloody her.
Okay, and then I'll use my bonus action to kind of say Kremik, if you dodge when she shoots the hair and you kind of uppercut with your sword, you'll get a good hit. Shisha.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
No, thank you.
Una.
Oh man, I picked some fun spells today. I'm going to, oddly enough, actually, in the presence of this mountain, in the presence of this constellation, Una marks out the same constellation with her fingers in the direction of the bloodied Fey Fallen lady and casts Magic Missile.
The drama. Go ahead.
So 1,
The
2,
drama.
3. That's pretty decent. That's
Oh yeah.
They're really good.
And you start to blow the same formation of magic missile into her chest, and you can see she's starting to hemorrhage this like black viscous blood.
Okay, Oh, I think I am within range of that other one, but I will... Fuck it. 5, 10, 15, attempt to leap across.
Athletics checks for me, mum.
Athletics?
Or
Oh no!
acrobatics. I will take
Okay,
either.
I'll do acrobatics.
You leap across and you
Whee!
land successfully on the other side.
Am I leaving her range? Her reach? Just...
She doesn't do anything.
Oh. Ooh, spicy. She likes me. Luna just expertly leaps across and then turns around. Yeah, Picasso. And, yeah, that's it. That's her turn.
Oh, the Drowned Maiden to the north. Alright! The dice speak! She brings up her claws and angrily slashes at the shield unsuccessfully. She feels her hair. Chromic bah! She growls angrily as she's unable to break. One to the right, claw.
Ooh. She do be whipping her hair back and forth.
She drags her claw against your calf and you feel yourself kind of stumble back, and as you open it up, you feel the hair start to slip in. And you feel yourself grappled by as it kind of seemingly endlessly stretches out and starts to wrap around your dwarven body. You feel yourself caught up in it. It's hard to kind of handle your
they're
shield.
not an advantage. Sorry.
Your shield and your long sword. I think you passed though.
Yeah, I think so too, which is very nice. So that's
very delicious.
minus 22.
And
Okay.
then it is you.
It is. So I am taking Oren's advice, and when I see this hair whip around, I try to dodge it unsuccessfully, and she pulls me in, but I try to thrust my sword upwards anyways.
Ends.
Hey, well, let me. Okay, it's on. It's active. Thrust my blade up at her. Oh, is that right?
Oh.
Is that real? What? Is that real?
Yeah, I think it is. I think it's real.
Is that a real damage roll?
I want that to be perceived by everyone.
I want it to be. Strength +3 +1. Magic back. I'm wondering why there's 2 +1s on there. Forgive me, I'm really sorry. Let me double check because I don't want to
I'm
like
assuming
cheat.
dueling style, and then +1 for a magic sword.
Okay, so yeah, what? Okay, I've put on. Okay, yeah, it's just you can take 1 point of damage off the longsword. Forgive me.
Actually, it makes all the difference.
So strength, it's a magic sword. So, right, I think it's all correct now. Yeah, I'm pulled in by this hair. I'm wrapped up in all this hair, but just like through the knots in it, Oren can just see his cleverness pay off, and my longsword glimmer against the light of the ice, and it strikes her true right up in the chin, and it pierces her jaw.
Absolutely.
And then I would like to, with my bonus action, the almighty hammer of grace and God will quite naturally, it will rain down on her as she pulls me in. It will try to give her a healthy bonk. That's not an advantage. It's just a 19. I'm sorry. It's a lot of advantage management.
Nice. Go ahead.
No. Well, it's too late. I have. And then Level 2 for 5 damage. Yeah, she pulls me in. I thrust my sword up, and I'm convinced that this is the fatal blow that will send her falling. And I twist my blade in her jaw. I feel that her hair is still tightening on me, and the hammer winds back. It winds up, rotating in a circle, hanging in midair. And then it just gives her an almighty bonk on the back of the head.
Bonks. You hear the echoing crack as her skull gives way. You see her slump lifelessly and kind of fall onto the ground. The ice is kind of pooling with this black, viscous liquid. She is out for the count. She's dead or ego.
Okay.
Hey.
As part of the same bonus action, I believe I can move the weapon. So 5, 10, 15. I will move it around to the second one, like around here, and then that will be the end of my turn.
Honestly.
Bobs.
Seeing the other one die, Orin will kind of change the way he's aiming and aim for this one, trying not to hit Kremik, and he'll pop 2 shots off. 21 and 23.
Both of those. You're using a pistol?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. For 18 and 16.
Awesome.
Man, this pistol whip.
You do a decent amount of damage. You feel the bullets find purchase in like each shoulder blade and start to spread. You can see she's starting to hemorrhage. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
No. That's gonna be my turn.
Okay. I am going to... You know what? Let's try it. Let's just give it a little try. Una is going to look at this woman and reach into her mind, and although she is potentially a husk of a person, Una's going to bring forth whatever... Everyone fears something, so she's just sort of like relies on primal sort of will to survive and casts cause fear in this thing.
Sense of mortality.
Yeah.
I will say
Second.
you do know that she is undead.
Oh, what?
I know it's such a pain. A constructor on.
Oh, yeah.
Wait.
But I will say, for the sheer amount of coolness that it delivers me, of course,
Ah,
of course, I will never say that.
no, it's fine. I can. Ooh, well deserved. That's on me. I didn't see that part.
Really fine. And again, of course, I would allow it. The woman kind of turns slowly as if she feels something creeping towards her, and slowly looks over her shoulder, and you can see her beady black eyes rest on you, you know?
Huh. Una feels like almost a bit giddy that she's got its attention. I don't know why. And she's gonna go 5, 10, 15 backwards, and that's her
As you
turn.
do move that,
Oh no.
as you do move out of that 20-foot radius, you watch as a tendril of hair lashes outward,
What?
and tries to wrap around you, missing.
Yeah.
It kind of skims your boot, narrowly,
Ugh.
not narrowly, but missing you as you kind of evade backwards. Although you do stumble back, you feel the ice start to crack beneath your feet from where you now stand. Could you make me a dexterity save, please?
Uh-oh. Okay. Sorry. Uh-oh.
Ice cracks along and stretches outward. Let me draw again.
Huh.
It cracks.
Uh-huh. Oh,
No.
this is so immersive.
You feel like if you move or shift your weight,
Oh, okay.
you're kind of perched. You're like,
Una just tries to stand perfectly still and gives Orin a look of, help.
the maiden. She kind of growls angrily when she can't get a hold of Una's leg and turns slowly back to Kremik. Actually, yeah, she turns back to Kremik. She's like, you see the claws come up again. She lashes at him angrily and tries to bite him.
Yeah, that's a claw hit.
A claw hit. But you
Come
seem
on,
like
baby.
now that you've managed to get out of their hair once, that you're expertly slicing through it here and there. You do catch a stray claw to the arm and it makes you kind of grunt, but then you kind of push her back in like a shield bash and she stumbles slightly. It's your turn.
It is. I will use my bonus action. The spiritual weapon continues to fly around this little pillar of ice here, and it will swing down upon her with hopefully a resounding bonk. Let there be bonk. No.
There is no bonk.
There is no
She,
bonk.
in this like stumble, somehow moves out of the way of the spiritual weapon, which sweeps in front of her, and it's kind of glaring radiance.
Kremik is sort of waiting for her head to fall forward so he can attack it, and then when he feels the weapon move, but no bonk. He is very disappointed, so he strikes forward, and true.
Oh no!
Slips on the
Oh, no.
ice.
Bloody hell. Get your act together, pal!
Oh. Awesome. You do slip a little bit, you gather yourself up, you kind of put your hand down, you feel this like kind of rotten fish, and you're like, huh! And then Orin, you can... Oh, did you want to do anything else?
Okay.
No, that's me.
All right. With his first attack action, Orin's going to reload. Then he's going to shoot. 13, which I assume misses.
13 skims over the shoulder of the drowned maiden.
Watch where you're shooting.
Then, sorry. Kind of frustratingly, he's going to action surge and squeeze off 2 more shots.
For you guys have been fighting long enough, you know that their AC is 15.
Okay. So for 11 and 14, 25.
And is bloodied.
All
I
right.
want her to be bloodied.
Just gonna kind of start like shooting center mass, but with the first one, his shots are a little wild, so I guess they hit each hit kind of like collarbone area.
Giantly towards you, Kremik. You're happy that she
Oh,
absorbed
God.
those bullets.
Nom 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 nom.
Is that everything that you wanted to do?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Una, you're still stuck on this ice.
Does it feel like if I cast a spell, like, is that enough movement, or is it just moving my feet?
You get a feeling that moving your hands is like completely fine, but also staying in the spot is probably not fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, you get a feeling if you want to cast a spell, you probably could without going down.
And it's just like, I don't want to be here. Oh, I don't want to use my action to move, though. No, I have to. So fucking drown. I'll be one of them. Which direction do I want to go in, though? I don't want to separate too much in case I start dying and Kremik can't get to me. Fuck it. Una casts Dimension Door and appears. Yeah, we'll go over here. Just so she's like tucked behind the tents a bit.
A metaphysical door appears. You leap through it. You watch in the distance as this ice cracks open. Just at that little shift of your feet as you leap through the door, you can see that old icy ocean below. And you have successfully avoided it. Let me make a little emoji.
Yay!
Trying!
It's so good. It's so good.
There you go. Awesome. And that's the end of your go. And then the Drowned Maiden whirls around.
Don't try it.
I will. She claws. She swings her hair. Damn! Kremik's holding off this woman with a might that you guys have not seen for years.
It's this wooden shield. Her claws do not
Watch,
find
bro.
purchase against the big mushroom. No.
Amazing.
Oh my god.
Fending. She swings her hair back. Yes. Then you're able to respond.
I do. I call out to the spiritual weapon. I say, together this time, go! And maybe...
That hits.
Yep, no blessed strength. Yeah. So there's... Oh, really? Wow.
Really?
And then, come on, hopefully longsword.
Hey!
Just do
Hey!
it. This might
Let's
just do
fucking
it.
go.
Yeah. Me and the old spiritual weapon,
Damage.
we're in total sync.
Damage.
You guys,
Damage.
you go.
Ooh!
Kremik, I just have one question for you.
Oh.
On Earth, do you want to do this?
Well, it's this simple, really. Me and the longsword in my hand and the blazing hammer, they go whirling around. And then as we both strike simultaneously, one in the back of the head, one in the front, there is this explosion of light. If you might allow me to,
Go on.
the light conjoins between our weapons through her skull, and then there is just an explosion of light, a pillar of light right to the heavens, where the magic has conjoined, and then she falls to the ground. She doesn't have a head anymore; it's just gone missing. And then I spin round and jump into the air, and I give the hammer a high five with the tip of my longsword.
Aw.
Amazing. You guys jump
Hell
together
yeah.
like you're in some kind of
Yeah,
May?
I watch him jump on the ice in heavy armor.
we've just
Jumps
completed
on
a
the
mission
ice
in
and
Sonic
hell yeah.
Adventure 2.
Literally. You guys are out of combat. The Remoraz, once it is reconjured, seems to kind of dip below the ice, as if, this battle's probably not worth it. So you successfully get rid of that thing.
Yeah, as soon as this last thing's down, I will call to the boys and be like, let's get as far away from this spot as possible, just because this thing will be back.
I assume
So.
that was me.
Oh, yes, sorry.
But you guys are traveling along ice. Just
Yes.
to remind you. You can
Yep.
hear the sounds of the banishment starting to fade. Can I get an athletics or acrobatics check as you cross that little baby canal?
Oh.
Yes.
Good
Or
job.
help Una.
Boy and running.
You're
Oh
helping
no!
me?
Yes.
It's
Plus 7.
Watch. Kremik runs. Kremik leaps up. Kremik slips on a little bit of hair. Kremik submerges down into the icy water for a moment. You are tucked down in the
Oh,
kind of like a ice bath as you're below.
It's true. It's not the
splash.
drowning I'm scared of. I can chill down here. It's the cold. I'm
Ice
scrambling.
cold.
I'm scrambling, trying to reach the surface desperately.
Easily pop up. You don't take any damage, but you are very, very, very.
I come scrambling up. This is why you can never go overboard. So cold.
Make me a dexterity save, please.
Oh, no.
I have specific spots on this map marked out for myself, and Una seems to hit every single one.
I swear to God.
Oh my god. How did I straddle this line for the whole fight?
It's like, oh my God. Una, you
My
feel like
God.
crack.
Oh Lord, please help. You didn't last time, please help.
His hands out.
Nice.
Una
You're
takes
easily
time.
able to pull her away. But the crack starts to spread, so you guys might want to bolt.
Yeah.
Might wanna
I
head out.
will. Yeah, I will cast Prestidigitation on Kremik and dry his clothes.
Thank
And
you.
then, like, again to warm them.
Mhm.
Oh my God! Look at all these cracks! Help! Let's go!
Yeah. Scoot!
Oh,
Running.
Shan, leave me alone!
Guys, help! I'm trying.
I can't.
Holds out a hand.
You're with me, right?
Absolutely.
Jump, you leave. You meet the
Imagine-
Power of friendship.
Chase you though.
Oh God! I point towards the mountain, and I guess we're boys. We're gonna have to make another big leap.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Yeah. Horn will go first, and then.
Oh,
Schwab.
Easily able to
And
get
then
over.
he'll look
I-
between the two of them, and then help Una. Yeah.
I know the peril. Yeah. I put a hand on my chest. I know the perils. I know that I might need a little bit of help. So.
Tremoring is fucking cold.
Yeah.
You may hit. Just
Oh,
skidding.
thank God.
The DC is 10.
Oh, thank God.
You could slip on the edge of the ice and plummet into the icy depths, and you can hear the Remorais start to grumble as it starts to pursue you guys.
It's not even my guidance that helps me. It's just the fact that I know I have it. It gives me the confidence to just.
And it just is taking off, running.
Yes, we do be sprinting.
Can you make me a dex save?
Oh no!
I'm not good at these.
Oh no!
The ice start to crack around your feet. Oh, that's yellow. Crack.
It is very cold. I can feel.
I will go back to Kremik. Oh!
Lucy, can you make me a death save? No.
The ice is not this bitch again.
I say, go back. I am afraid
No.
not of the water.
No, don't be silly.
Okay.
I take his hand, help
I
him.
reach up.
Oh,
boy!
Let's
And
go.
you guys, you see these spaces where you just were starts to crack with the weight. These shutters are off. Another athletics for me. Or acrobatics, I'll take either.
Free.
Kremik is too panicked to guidance.
You do still have the guidance from
no.
last time, I do believe.
Oh, yeah. Of course, yeah. Lol.
You guys leap over. I'm gonna kill myself. Oren, can you please make me? Easily kind of outmaneuver this ice starting to crack.
Oh no! Don't step there!
Well, it's more fun than if we'd avoided them all somehow.
The fucking game of Minesweeper. Oh my God.
Literally everywhere I
Look at them, bro.
Oh, that's amazing.
Every day.
I guess Una would just step around and, like, with Oren's guidance and go to him.
Very good.
Holy shit, man.
You guys hit the base of the mountain up ahead. Probably around like here. The ice probably ended about here.
Oof.
You guys peer up at this great immense mountain. You can hear it starting to rum again in anticipation. Now that you guys are a bit closer, could you please make me perception checks?
Yes, ma'am.
You know what? I'm gonna go crazy, go stupid. I'm gonna add one of my diviner's dice to it. I'm gonna add a 5.
Ooh.
Make this a... Oh.
Um,
It's an 8!
It's still an 8. Hey, it's an 8. With an 8, you swear again, kind of akin to what you saw just before everything broke out with the Miraz, like black ant-like creatures kind of starting to climb up the side of this mountain. And I say ant-like not because they look like ants, but compared to the immensity of this, they are so small. Oren and Kremek, you guys are on par, so you guys notice where Una's looking, kind of follow her eyes. You can see an entourage of people. Can't necessarily see exactly who or what they are, but you can see something a bit larger than the others, which waits a bit closer to you, to you from them, to you from them. Correct. As if it is eyeing you guys in turn.
Can we tell what it looks like?
Thrums? Not with a 14, unfortunately.
Okay.
Kind of a glowing, luminescent circle. Kind of flickers slightly. The stars in the sky shine brightly, kind of moving slowly into their place. You guys are running out of time.
Fuck.
I think now is a good time for a little breaky break. We're kind of 2 hours in. So if you guys want to take a quick 5, refill your drink bottles, get some coffee.
Man, I still haven't gotten decaf coffee. I need to do that.
I get a drink or a beverage, you might need it for what's coming.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
chat. During our break, this is your trivia question.
Oh no.
Who has had the most? How do you want to do this?
I don't know.
This session.
It's probably Oren.
It's not Oren.
Guys, don't spoil it. Let chat decide. The winner will get a free merch bag.
Okay.
I wish I had
Through their Twitch accounts. So, yeah, the person with this correct answer will be randomly selected, and we'll announce the winner at the end of the show. Thanks, guys.
I
Okay.
actually got raided in the middle of that combat.
What?
Yeah, we got raided by a group of 9 from Watana Jr., who was super nice.
Oh.
Nice.
So I was like, I glanced over and I was like, holy smokes. Whoa.
Yeah.
Hello, new friend and raid.
Hello.
Awesome.
Yeah. I felt thoroughly did poorly forgetting all my spells have limitations. How dare
Don't
they?
even worry about it, bro. I know the first level spells are like so finicky like that. And I
Yeah.
guess they have to be. But I'm not super worried about it.
Okay.
Awesome. I'm gonna go get another coffee. I will be back.
Hell yeah.
It's definitely not Una who has the most. How do I want to do this?
I think
Definitely not.
it's either Kremek or an amalgam of Brian's characters.
No, it's you or Kremek. I feel like...
sorry. The question, for the record chat, the question is only for this session. Yeah, only for this session, chat. So get your answers in. Don't be rewinding. We'll know if you've cheated.
Oh dear. I'm nervous about what's on that mountain, and I'm nervous about everything. What if we're just walking into our death? Right?
I mean, it's certainly possible. If not probable. Speaking of death, how you looking, Kremek? Do we need to spend a quick 15?
No, I'm good. I'll pop a cure wounds.
Okay.
I think we need to keep I know it's only 15 minutes, but I think we need to keep moving until we can take a
Same.
rest.
We'll get there.
But I didn't know how bloodied the man was.
True.
Yeah. I'm pretty fucked, but like I said, I can pop a cure wounds.
Yeah, that Remoraz did all of the damage. The damage
Yeah,
was
that
a
was
good
a lot
call.
of damage. I think that was the hardest I've been hit, probably. What was it, like 39, 49 damage?
48.
Yeah, that was fucking nutty.
Yeah, that was a lot.
Yeah. I mean, it could just be the mountain is excited for me, but even that is terrifying.
It's definitely that.
Oh.
Jesus Christ. Excessive heat warning in effect from Wednesday to Thursday. Heat index values up to quick math. 40.5 degrees expected.
Oof.
Ooh. New seppuku map. Oh, it's a spaceship. Oh, YouTube. Theoretically, tomorrow, I will know what dates that I will theoretically be in the UK next year. So I'll let you know.
Oh!
Oh my gosh, why are you coming to the UK?
Rugby trip.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you can come watch me get my ass beat by Englishmen.
Oh, hell yeah. It's just, in reality, it's just me. It's just me beating you up.
Hell yeah. As it should be.
Oh god, I snorted. Yeah, cool. We should find that bar.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. Ow.
Whereabouts are you?
I have no idea.
Oh, okay.
If I had to guess, like it's London has to be a thing, I would assume.
Mm-hmm.
And then outside of that, I have no idea. I know England's not that big, so like it's not like we can go super far.
Hmm. do you know like where you're playing your match?
I'll know tomorrow, but
Oh, okay.
or at least I'll know like cities tomorrow.
Ah.
I think they have a plan. They just haven't told us yet.
Interesting.
Yeah, we got a meeting tomorrow night. Oh God. Yeah, from like Scotland to London's 7.5 hours. That's so close.
Well, that must be by train.
That's driving.
Hmm.
Hello.
I don't know about that one.
Vegemite toast, like a true Aussie.
I feel like I need to try that at some point. That's
Wait.
absolutely a car, by the way, Lucy.
Are you looking at like Google Maps as in the time now? Because bear in mind it is midnight.
That's fair.
Because it took overall. I know it isn't long, but it took me 12 hours overall to get to Scotland
Oof.
via car.
Oof.
We took about 6.5 hours to get to Stratford-upon-Avon, and then the rest the following day. Yeah, because getting just to London will be a nightmare depending on what time.
Mm-hmm.
You can fly to Edinburgh? Or
I don't think
Scotland?
we're going to Scotland. That was just a thing, like size difference.
Yeah. I mean, it's still tiny comparatively, but
Oh, Kate's here too. Hi, Kate.
Who's
Hey,
here?
Kate.
One of the players in the Friday game.
Oh, okay. Hello.
Congratulations, guys, to Kate, who's the winner of our trivia question.
Oh my gosh.
Before the break, I asked who has won the most How Do You Want to Do This? In today's session, the correct answer was Kremik. Congratulations, Kate. Our administrator will be in touch at the end of the session
Please
so
don't
that we
take
can
anything
organize
seriously. I don't want to get sued.
so that we can organize postage and packaging for your merch bag. Thanks, Kate.
What did I want to do? I want to just do this, I believe.
Hey.
Guys, start to ascend. If you hear me crunching, take it as the crunching of leaves or the crunching of gravel. It is in fact me eating Vegemite toast for immersion.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Nom, nom,
Snow
nom.
does crunch when you walk on it. So
Yeah.
here we are.
I'm in fact an Australian.
Exactly.
I start to navigate up the narrow and often very tumultuous, snowed-in path. It is blistering cold. Being submerged multiple times doesn't help, although Una's magic does kind of sate the cold that you feel, Kremik. You guys eventually make your way up to a pass. The sound of a tree kind of croaking and groaning.
But
You guys can drag yourselves out to the south.
I love this map.
There we go. You guys can drag yourselves out to the south. You see up ahead this like thunderous sized woman. She has a large helmet with these bones jaggedly moving out. You can see she's also got this head on the top right, the one with the nose ring. She has that. She only has 2 heads, but still, a big woman with 2 heads. She has attached to her side a grown polar bear skin, which kind of looks is the size of like a dog on her because of the sheer immensity. She is frankly quite horrifying to behold. In one hand, she holds a club, and she seems to be staring at you guys as you start to approach, as if she had been waiting for you.
Oh no.
Who wax. Oh, what? Oh, it says what, not wax. I was like, what? Voldemort. Yeah.
Oh, I see it. Yeah, I see it. Okay, seeing this giant lady, the first thing I would like to do, Shan.
Woo her.
No, that's the second thing.
Ah, of course.
The first thing will be to anticipating the potential for combat. Kremik will put splay a hand on his chest and imbue himself with reinvigorating energy.
She lifts her club up and points it at you guys and says, "You will." Her eyes are kind of clouded with black as well.
Oh.
Shit. Oren
Okay,
quickly
is it
looks
someone
behind him
sent
for.
to slow you down?
Maybe I could try and dispel this magic. I do have that prepared.
It's probably worth a shot as Oren looks behind him for a Balrog.
It is 120 feet, the range on dispel magic. What the hell? I thought it was like touch. Why since when? Ah, okay. How? Oh, I couldn't see that. Let me just check. Oh, she's just within range. Perfect. Do you think I should try
Yeah,
and
there's actually a
dispel this?
caveat. It says doesn't roll on mummies.
Yeah, true. One creature, object, or magical effect within range. Any spell of 3rd level or lower on the target ends. For each spell of 4th level or higher on the target, make an ability check using your spell casting ability. Okay. Let me just check. I will attempt. Una's going to look at the cloud over this woman's eyes. And use dispel magic at 5th level.
Ooh.
I love it. I'm so
So-
excited. Could you drop dispel magic?
Epic.
Awesome. You already know. And then go ahead and make me the ability check, intelligence check.
Oh, it's higher than 5th. Okay.
It is.
Ooh.
1 second. Let me finish my toast.
Chan
Big
needs an empty
brain.
mouth to pog.
I guess it works because I have something in my mouth that makes me sound more thunderous.
No.
You watch up ahead. How does dispel magic manifest for Una? It's a good question.
That is a very good question. I think it's almost as if Una sort of splays her fingers or like gestures 2 fingers at this woman's eyes, and she can see the moment, whatever. I mean, maybe like tell me no if this is too much, but if she can see the moment, see the moment where this influence was put on her, and just sort of, she like almost pulls the thread, tweaks it a bit, and it's not that it doesn't happen, but it's very easily like twisted away brushed aside like a cobweb, I guess.
Let me just finish. I'm so close. Well, what could only be described as like a troll mummy, right? She's this like hulking, immense figure that stands incredibly tall and wide. See her on the hunt for something, and hear like a bristling approach of someone else. You can feel a familiar sensation of like darkness starting to seep from the corner of your eyes. And then it kind of actually wraps around her eyes as you can feel the spell take hold. That helps you now because as you stand in front of this like hulking woman, which is technically a giant, a frost giant, you see how easy this manifestation, this control is able to like push aside, like you said, like a cobweb, like you're opening a curtain. The woman blinks a few times and then says, "It's an ambush! It's an ambush!" You see emerging from the depths of the trees, slowly moving forward as if they had been waiting for you. Multiple faithful and who have now been exposed as she indeed starts to armor up, but not on their side.
Fuck yeah! Let's go! Yeah!
You
I'm really
effectively remove it,
excited.
and she's pissed enough to help. So
Fuck
again,
yeah.
you guys, let's get into it. Yup.
Oh my god. I've rolled below a 5 on both initiatives.
I did click initiative. Where is it? Oh, there it is.
It rolled.
I'm so excited. I helped her.
Hell yeah.
Did you help her? Okay, I'm just gonna do a big group initiative for these. If you guys remember, you remember they're not necessarily extremely formidable. I expect this will be a very quick combat without her in play. Especially considering she's helping you.
Does Orin know which weapon to use? Does that carry over?
I'd assume so.
Okay, just making sure. I didn't want to do knowledge with things I should not know.
Awesome. Woman. Click. And you are first to act as you can see these faithful and start to emerge from inside the trees.
Orin's gonna scoot towards them, actually. And then aim at the closest one and shoot twice with his pistol. Let me make sure I'm still at disadvantage. And click, click. 16 and 13.
Awesome. On the Fae Fallen, that does hit. If you guys remember, you guys were fighting Fae Fallen at level 1. Their AC is an 8.
Yes. Okay.
So,
hell yeah.
Oh.
Unless you're intentionally trying not to, you're probably gonna fucking hit him.
Yeah. This one right here. Math 21.
Watch as this woman starts to keel over. You see the shots kind of spread, and the sheer like shock of them kind of sends her sprawling. She kind of crumples on the ground, but then it kind of slowly rises back up. Almost dead, but not quite there.
Fuck. All right. That is. I don't think I have any bonus actions. Let me just check. No, that's it.
Okay, let me just check some distances. Damn. Yeah, I'll put it here. Una starts stepping forward and is trying to envision a quick end for these creatures who have basically been forced into servitude. She's not about that. She's
sensual servitude
Not a big
only.
fan of these things. Yeah. Yeah. So in a space that is enough to hit these three, she expands her hands and casts Gravity Sinkhole.
Let's go.
Been a while for this
Wait a
one.
while.
Oh wow.
24.
Let's see how this goes. I'm excited. 1, 2. Oh, shut up. Oh, shut up, bro.
Oh. Oh.
First one, which ironically is the one right in front of Oren. You watch as it is immediately sucked up into time and space and ripped apart, keeling over Deaderino. The others will take half damage, I believe.
Yeah,
Which is
I believe so.
you bloody both of them as they start to stagger slightly. Your body has been ripped inward. Very good. Anything
Yeah.
else you'd like to
Okay. I mean, I'll start moving forward, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to there, and that's my turn.
Just running up. You faithful.
Yeah.
Start from top to bottom, I think. They're very slow too. It's perfect mentality. Slowly. And an action to dash. And this woman. Action to dash. They start to sprint at you like they're in a horde.
Buh.
Which they are. The action to dash. This one's sprinting at you, Una. Let me give you a close up on them as well. Just in case you just remember. They seem like they're suspended, as if they've been caught in this, as if they're kind of in a tank underwater and you guys are perceiving them, right? So they sprint at you. One starts to sprint down at Oren. This one also sprints at Oren.
Buh.
And this one is the last one. Starts to sprint at Una.
Go on.
They all dash. And Kremek, you are kind of stunned for a moment as you watch all this transpire. It is your go.
I am. Kremek is momentarily stunned, and then all of a sudden he just relaxes. There is a sense of changing power dynamics as he strolls forward casually, treating these creatures like mice. With a little regard, he extends. He's got a shield in one hand. He's only looking ahead. He's walking forward to communicate with the giant troll mommy. He casually brushes his shield off to the side, and it glows and it expels a flame that blasts towards this blooded faithful and besides Oren.
Delicious.
It's a flame that might even be considered sacred.
Sacred flame?
Oh wow!
That's a
it does
spicy
apply. It does apply Blessed Strikes as well because it's a cantrip. So
Charity save. Woo! Northernmost one, the bloodied one?
yes, this naughty lady.
You watch as this thing completely explodes in this radiant energy. It kind of sinks into her core and then brights out through her eyes, through her mouth, through her ears. And she kind of crumples on the ground. And if you guys remember, there was a little bit of a kicker with these guys. However...
Oh, yeah.
However, this time, they don't get back up. They keel over Deaderino.
Hey!
You did the radiant damage.
Hey.
Woo!
Anything
I
else?
need to use Sacred
Sorry,
Flame more. No, Gremic's just like whistling. He's like humming a tune. Yeah, he's just like, oh, these things again. It's such a nice little throwback, you know. How much we've grown, boys.
This woman, this hulking individual, kind of thunderously approaches this faithful and navigates around the tree, grabs her by the throat,
My God.
Oh,
takes the great axe off of her hip, swings down, knows it's dead on the first go, doesn't care. You see this thing get smash down into a pulp. I will roll a Constitution save. Is completely dead. It is 100% been smashed into a pulp.
Gosh.
he just buries it.
That could have been you guys, so that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Narrowly avoided. Nice work. And then it's Arn again.
Okay, Orin is going to use something we got very early on and never used, and pull a powder bomb out of the bag of holding and throw it right here so it only hits these two.
Have the
And
mechanics for
I
that.
do.
Okay, good, because I don't. Cool.
Oh.
Aww.
Pain, dude. Do not move out of the way in time. The one in front of Una crumples and dies as this fiery blast just starts to lick at its heels and spreads up it like wildfire. This one on the other side is bloodied.
Okay, and I think that's my whole action, right? It wasn't clear, but I'd assume so. Sounds good. So I'm gonna scoot back to here, and
The up attack?
Yep.
Wipes aimlessly.
all right. I guess I'd go there, and that's my turn.
There's an explosion of
Okay. Ah. Una's going to sort of draw some of the moisture and ice from the surroundings and cast Ray of Frost on the bloodied one in front of Kremik.
Absolutely.
Ray of Frost, let's go.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Just hits.
Oh.
Do you want to do this on the zombie baby?
I think it's a very merciful, just like this spike of frost that just drives through the forehead in a way that that just, instantly kills her.
Thank you. Not many left now, guys. The last, the faithful and kind of unperturbed by the fact that their comrades seem to be falling like flies around them, starts to steadily approach Orin. Reaches here, tries to slash at him. Orin is easily able to duck out of the way. It's as if their movements themselves are like caught in this suspension that they can't seem to shake. I do need to measure this. This one does dash to get to Orin, so it cannot reach him. Then it is Kremik's go. You watch Una and Orin in turn using fire and ice, kind of back to back. It's your turn.
Kremik is like strolling forward. Oh yeah, that is cute. Kremik doesn't notice, otherwise he'd kick off. He's like walking forward. He just rotates his shield so it's in front of him, ready to like blast this one out of the way. And then he sees Una take care of it by mercifully driving a spike through its brain. And he's just like, oh, alright. He puts his shield back to his left side again and just murmurs under his breath a quick "fuck off," and will cast a sacred flame at the one by Orin. This one.
A sacred flame. Struck. You watch as this flame ignites it from within and immediately bloodies it. limbs are starting to alighten, and it seems to be like shrieking. But again, it kind of echoes like it's caught somewhere.
Seeing that it's not dead, Kremik would like to use his bonus action to stand still, look over, and whisper another, "Oh, fuck off." And that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. It's 10 psychic damage. The frost giant kind of lumbers down. It starts to sprint. You can hear the thunder on the earth as this woman is sprinting at you guys. She uses her action to dash down here.
Ugh.
Oren.
Orin, real quick, after dodging and seeing Kremik light this thing up in radiance, excuse me, is going to shoot at it. Let me make sure. Okay, it is.
It hits.
For 12?
The one down the bottom?
Yeah.
Delicious. You shoot straight to the head. You see she goes limp.
Mercifully.
Hell yeah. And he's going to turn to the other one and shoot and miss.
You see there's a bit of like
Actually,
viscera
the gun
and blood
breaks.
that gets and it kind of jams just as you go to pull the trigger and you're like, shit.
Gross.
Like, having a real good day today, guys.
On check.
Yeah, that's his turn.
Una's going to do the same thing she did before, sort of form a dart out of frost and shoot that at the remaining Fae Fallen. I realised I didn't add my potent spell casting to that last one, so that should have been 21, but this one... $18.
Explosion of cold energy kind of narrowly burrows its way into its shell and kills over. Again, almost dead, but still kicking.
Okay. From what I can remember, these things aren't really sentient, are they? They can't... Or I guess, is it sapient? They're not, like, worth keeping as, interrogation, like, hostages, not hostages, but you know, like, they're not gonna have any information, are they? They can't talk, or...
You know from your experience before that these guys can't really formulate coherent words. The kind of most sentient that you've ever seen them was when, if you remember, that one kneeled down and awaited death.
Yeah.
Words or sentences.
Yeah. Okay, that's my turn.
Coming around to the Faithful's turn, this one attempts to slam against Oren, misses. You see, while most of the other Faithfullen seem to be effectively completely dead, this one in front of Kremik starts to stir to life again. I am rolling to GM. Am I good?
No, you are rob it.
Yeah, still rob it.
Oh dear.
They both miss. Kremik!
Kremik will see this one. He's strolling forward still, humming. Sees this one stand up. Fuck off.
Ooh.
Oh. Right.
Let me add a little bit of spice to that. Why is this doing more damage than my fucking guiding bolts, bro? What the fuck? This is sick.
if I'm
Explode.
coherent again, but it explodes in radiant energy.
I can understand you. You just sound like Tron, but I can understand you. So yeah, I see that thing explode. I give it a good old level 1 Kremik. Fuck off. And that's my turn.
Rust Giant. I'm gonna keep speaking. Even though I sound like a robot. Unfortunately, there's not much I can do. Sprints over.
Oh, that wasn't you. That was Kremik.
To leave call and combat.
You're good. You're fine.
Oh,
There.
That was it.
So, alright, this woman sprints over, takes a rock up from. Takes a bolt in her hand, and immediately just comes down over the top of this thing's head. I don't think she can miss, even with a 16. And you watch as it kind of cracks this thing's skull and forces it down into the ground. And with that, initiative is Elvel.
Gonna try to fix my gun real quick.
It is important to say this woman kind of whirls on you guys, jabs her club maybe a bit too close to your faces and says, "It's Then she kind of looks between you all, glances over her shoulder up at the mountain behind her and says, "Fucking kill her for me." She turns and strides off in a direction. She is chaotic evil, but now she considers you guys even. Kind of thunderously heads off into the forest. You go eat some polar bears.
Good.
Make someone cry. I don't know.
Oh. Okay.
8 plus misfire skill. Oh, that was close. That was terrifying. I thought I broke my pistol. Like broke, but I didn't.
You guys are left in this soundscape. There's like a storm might be coming. You can hear the wind starting to breeze.
I would like to enter the tree and kill Wormtail before you can resurrect the skeleton. Jokes aside. Fuck. Good thinking on that giant. That was in character.
What did you say?
I said good thinking on that giant.
Oh, thank you. I don't know. She was very powerful. I thought I might as well just give it a go. Try to help her. There is no helping them, and she gestures at the faithful, and the only good thing for them is death. Okay, thanks.
I wonder what she meant by her. Do you think she's there?
The queen?
Yeah.
I don't know who else it could be, to be honest.
Fuck.
I mean, Ren is no longer one of them. I hope.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure of that, but now that you mention it, hang on one second. Can
Okay.
I kind of roll my eyes back and try to do a twin check real quick?
Yeah, I suppose. Why not?
Let's go.
Whale.
You feel the wind on your face, a little bit cold. You feel a little bit angry with a 12.
Okay. It's like, well, let's hope it's not red. That was inconclusive.
It's not her.
I mean, there is also on the council, there was another woman, tiefling.
Stronger and more powerful than the queen.
No,
Oh,
no.
Ooh.
One of her underlings. She did not like me much.
She was intimidated by your impressive intellect and youthful skin.
I think she was annoyed that the queen liked me so much. Basically.
If the queen likes you so much, Una, maybe it's you at the top of the mountain.
Una, like, visibly, you can tell she feels nauseous when Kruik says that. Because it's like, at
Possible.
one point, maybe, yeah.
Kremik says it as a joke. He's like coming, walking off. Hey, maybe it is you.
I hope not.
Oh, me too. I could never fight you. I'd lose so quickly.
I don't think so.
No, I would. You'd pull my brains out my ears.
No, I don't know. You can do other things and you're stronger than I am.
Not keep my brain in my ears.
You'd both kick my ass. So let's go.
No, I don't believe that. You have this, and she pats the gun.
Oh. I can't wait to get indoors. Even if we do have to fight a great evil, it'll be nice to get out of the cold.
At what point do you think we should rest?
After.
Okay.
Chan. There is a glowing tree.
It's a glowing tree.
Are there, especially on are these mushrooms, I think? Fungus?
Yeah, it kind of looks like a glowing fungus, yeah.
So seeing that like this fungus is luminous, I'd like to, inspect it, see if I can discern any of its, properties, see how it's still functioning, if I recognize it at all.
It is more of like a moss. I don't know if they're the same category. I'm not a nature expert, so if anyone in Twitch chat is a natural expert, please correct me if I'm wrong.
Twitch, this is your chance.
Yeah, go ahead. Make me I'll take investigation. I'll take nature, especially. It will be a lower DC.
Oh yes. Yes, it's a very naturey check.
Guys, Pyrdon. Moss is not fungus? Shit.
Nope, it's a plant.
Great plant?
Yep.
Down.
You want me to reroll?
You start inspecting these like little growths of plant, of moss. You see they're kind of glowing with this ethereal like blue essence, and it seems to have been spreading from this tree. You quickly realize that these pieces of moss are not, maybe the leaves of the tree, or not any kind of growth from the tree itself, because this tree has been here for, maybe over 200 years, one might say. But this actual like fungal growth is kind of manifesting on the tree and spreading. With a 16, you can infer that this substance would probably be like some kind of drug, maybe some kind of like hallucinogenic.
Cool.
Let's get really high before we go fight the queen.
Can I pick one?
You want to do it in some like careful way, or you just like plucking that straight up?
I've got quite high wisdom, I suppose. Yeah, Kremik will sort of no, he'll pluck it right up and then like put it in his bag, I suppose.
See, Very, very juicy.
Mm.
There for later.
Lovely. Who knows? He might need a good poisoning. We're just thinking about ingesting this heroin. Kermit looks back. You know, and if you want a rest, we do have golden liquid potion.
I mean, I'm not hurt. I just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, I've got 9 spell slots. That's fine. 9 is good. I've got
You're
cantrip.
sure?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, I don't need spell slots anymore. I've discovered Sacred Flame. Yeah.
We can rest a bit closer to the peak.
You guys are doing pretty well. It's probably been a few hours. You can see that it's starting to get a little bit dark. You know that carrying on effectively, this is probably the best kind of bank against whatever like snowstorm is oncoming. Kind of against this tree maybe. You can see that you're pretty close to the summit. I think that's the right one.
Oh, okay.
How far now?
Yeah.
I mean, a short rest would benefit us, I think. You could rest, recover a little bit. I could recover some energy for spells. And I know there are things Alan can do that.
But you guys also do know that you're a little bit hot on time, right? But a short rest is like 10 minutes, so you know it's the weighing that up.
This is do we have time?
I don't know. I mean, looking at my cloak, looking at the sky, I'm inferring, like, in my Anduna's head, she's thinking it's probably something to do with the alignment of these stars. Whatever constellation this is got to have something to do with that. Is there some kind of check I can make that, like, deciphers how long we have?
A investigation check, and make it an advantage because you have keen mind.
Ooh,
I think that is more than fair.
let's fucking go.
Very delicious. You probably have somewhere close to like, 15, 20 minutes until these are perfectly aligned. You're kind of looking between, the what you pave out with magic missile, you kind of remember the motions, and then you pave it out in the sky, and you can see that you probably got like a very short amount of time, 15. So you probably have a short rest with a little bit of time, but you also don't know what it's ahead. It's a bit of a toss up here.
Maybe we should just go for it. What do you think, Alan?
If you guys aren't at your power and we are gonna fight possibly the Unseelie Queen, I don't think I need to say anything else.
We do have those potions, I guess. How many of them do we have? 2?
I think we've got one each, don't we?
You drank one, from what I remember. I believe you had one left over. So you guys went beneath the tree, and each of you got one, and then there was, I think, 5.
Oh
like
yes, we all.
Pack, right?
Yeah, we all had one, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
And then
There was one left over because it was like a 6-pack.
Yeah.
I think I've got one. Yeah.
I've got quite a few spell slots left. I've got 9, and like I've got cantrip, so I can, if it comes to it, just keep burning those and use my slots on like shield and temporal shunt.
That's what I do.
We've got.
I want to march forwards.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Have you used Second Wind, Denny? I don't think
No,
you
just action surge.
have.
Action surge and 2 grip points.
Mm-hmm. I'd be more concerned if you'd used Second Wind.
Same.
So I think I'm happy to continue. I think I'd rather get there and try and like get the drop on them, or sort of, not really, but sort of, rather than like get there when it's already started, I guess.
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
So you guys continue onward. The storm starts to rise. There's flurries of snow. Your visibility is a bit shortened. You can't really see very far ahead. But emerging kind of from this storm, you see black stone, which is very stark against the white snow. It is very ominous here. Una, you feel a great, immense amount of power. Not in a way where something is incredibly powerful, but in a way where you are part of this greater thing. And it is effectively calling to you, as if you've been gone from it for so long. You guys, are you sneaking or are you just straight up rolling in?
I want to be sneaky.
Yeah, same.
Personally.
Sure. I'll crouch if these guys are on the prowl.
On the prowl.
Oh God!
Yeah.
Come on, Krebik.
Fuck.
That nat 20.
Yikes.
Fucking guys. I will allow you guys to add anything to that you might want to add, just in case.
I don't have anything.
I mean, I can.
Yeah, I'm good.
Alright.
I mean,
fair enough.
Yeah, I can't. I'm not going to. I'm going to use that on potentially a death save.
You guys sneak. You guys start like crawling. And you kind of, I don't know. You're like army crawling and creating like massive slug trails behind you in the snow. You think you're being really sneaky. You guys reach this point, kind of somewhere down here, maybe in this corner. You can see these like ominous kind of hooded figures standing there, looking very forlorn. They've got these very bold, kind of angular features, face paint on, kind of tufts of hair poking out. They seem to be on guard, as if they're waiting for something. Behind them, kind of approaching towards the temple itself, you can see some Fae Fallen. In a similar way to how they always act, you know, very floaty and almost jellyfish-like. These guys do notice you almost immediately as you guys crawl the stealthy way possible, and they immediately start reaching for their scimitars. Let's get it started. In here. Running. Short of a
Hang on,
slog.
I gotta edit mine. Right? Yeah, 23. Damn it.
Awesome. I'm excited.
Bleh.
Alright, here we go again. Oren, you are kind of the first to act. You notice their eyes narrow in on you and squint.
Hey, Orin is going to just sort of look between the other two and just say, oh, fuck, we've been had. Take a couple steps forward and pop a shot at the close one. Let me make sure I'm off of disadvantage. 30.
30 hits.
Or, unless there's resistances, 16.
They seem to take the full amount of damage, and it does a significant amount to them. I think that's pretty important. It seems like these guys are like maybe scouts. As if, you know, by sacrificing the short rest, you did in fact get a drop on whatever's coming, right?
Hey. Alright. Bonus action reload. Fuck yeah. And shoot again. Okay, good. 18.
18 hits.
Or 14.
But it just started storming outside. Let's go!
Yeah.
Fucking go.
Over effectively deaded.
Hell yeah. I will take my other 4 squares of movement to there.
Clemique.
Okay, I will move my 35 feet, 5, 10, 15, 20. Whatever, 30, 35. Again, holding the shield and the longsword as I'm storming forward through the cold and the wind and the snow. This lash of flame will bear down from my shield at the other elder down here.
Oh, ye old dexterity saving throw.
Ye old dexterity.
Oh my
Man,
God.
bro. How much is that? 16 plus 8.
Jesus
24.
Christ.
24. You
That's
nearly instantly
absurd.
kill this guy in a
Oh
like,
my
gust of this
God.
radiance. And then he stumbles
Genuinely.
backward, kind of haphazardly swinging his scimitar around. Stumble. Oh, actually, that's probably not fair. Yeah, he stumbles. Anything else you'd like to do, Kermit?
No, I'm fucking still just stunned. I am stunned.
Horror of Christ compels you.
Jesus.
You see kind of this explosion between the two of these guys. You can see that there are
Yeah.
people on the bridge starting to turn around.
Una's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 next to Oren. How far is this guy? Ooh, what's my range on this spell? Oh, let's go. Una's going to gesture at the elf, and he just hears ringing from otherworldly bells, as in complete antithesis to Kremik's radiant damage. Una's going to cast Toll the Dead on this man.
Dead.
Oh, 24!
Another bit
Fucking
of
hell. Wait, that'd be...
he,
24?
he hears these bells start to ring and chime, and he falls to his knees, like clutching his ears, and he eventually kind of falls down. And as he like slumps his head to the side, you can see like blood start to ooze from his nose. Dead.
I like that me and Kremik did the same amount of damage, but I did it in necrotic and he did it in radiant. That feels very cool.
Oh yeah.
I have to remember one last thing. Cantrips.
That's my turn.
Like, didn't even get a go. They didn't even get a turn. Immediately dead. The faithful one, however, did get their go. Run in, just run in. Run in, just run in. Sprinting down. As fast as someone that's floating can sprint, right? So. 40. None of them can reach you. They all use their action to sprint. Still, again, suspended as if they're caught beneath the water. Stop it. Aaron, it's your go again. You see these hordes approaching.
Okay. How much damage did I do? Sorry. This doesn't matter this round. Seeing the hordes approaching, Orin's gonna slide the gun to the back, and pull out sorry, that's a motorcycle. Pull out his pistol and take 2 shots at disadvantage at the closest Fae Fallen. I think, yeah. Bop bop.
Absolutely. You literally cannot not hit them. Actually, with a natural 1, you cannot hit them.
Yeah, I can roll a 1 and break my gun in half. Let's see. With the pistol, I don't break that often. But
so which one are you aiming at? The southernmost one?
Yeah.
This one? Oh, this one. There's this one here as well. If you didn't see it.
This one. I didn't see that one, but I did see the closest one. So 26, 33. Okay.
Cactus falls over. You shot out its
Hell yeah.
knees.
Oh my gosh.
And then Orin's gonna scoot right up to that one.
All their D20 in real life. I think that's pretty.
Okay. I do have a question for you.
Go on. Go ahead.
How much HP did that thing have when I killed it?
Had 8 HP.
Okay. Nothing happens then. Well, I guess I don't know if they would see it, but I would notice something gets sucked back into the gun.
You guys notice as Orin starts to kind of walk past this faithful, and that's just fallen over to the right with the knee shot out. As he kind of slides by, there is this kind of black tendril which lurches out, and kind of trapped within this tendril is like a little black glowing orb. You watch it suck into the gun. You watch the gun kind of vibrate slightly as if it's been, pleased or satiated. And Orin looks kind of bolstered.
All
Interesting.
Right. And yeah, that is my turn.
Hey, Mick.
Yeah, I'll walk 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. As I walk past this Fae Fallen that's looking at Orin, I sort of nudge it with my shield and say, "Fuck off," and I will attack it with a Sacred Flamme.
A sacre flume. I wonder if it will one day pass. I have faith.
I think this time it will. No.
What is that? 20.
20.
And you were aiming at the one here? Or up here?
Yes.
Indeed.
The one between me and Orin.
It stumbles backward, trying to escape this flame. You watch as the smoke, I guess, the radiant smoke kind of clears. This thing is still standing. It's got one eye like narrowed on you. It's like twitching. It's resilient to stand. It's just.
I look
hanging
into its
on.
eye and I say, "Fuck off," and that's the end of my turn.
Una casts Ray of Frost on the one that's still standing.
Just blow it over, bro.
I want to see how much it is. Let's. Ooh, whoops. And then she's going to start walking towards the keep, I guess. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Amazing.
That's her turn.
Be faithful. Continue their endless pursuit onward. Uses its action to dash towards Krennic. attempting to apprehend him. These guys will use their action to also dash. And probably by the end of that, it is Oren. You see these things still running.
Okay, Oren's gonna do something fun.
Oh.
Oh, I can't get all three. He's gonna throw another powder bomb to these top two. It's a DC 15 dex save.
Powder bomb.
Oh my god.
Powder
15's not bad.
Why was my roll 20 so slow? Oh!
Save fail.
One of them like narrowly dives out of the way, not by any attempt, you know, to self-preservation, more because it's just like not in the direct path. So the bottom one manages to evade the full blast, although it does take, what is that, like 7?
Yeah.
Half damage, yeah. And this one, however, is caught immediately in this blast. You watch as it kind of sends one of its limbs flinging off the side and plummeting down below. It staggers backward, it is bloodied, but relentlessly seemingly moving onward.
Alright, and then I will scoot to there and tell Kremik to stay back.
And save for this freaking bridge, too.
Oh no.
It's fine, you look like you can see the area where you detonated the bomb kind of has a divot inward, but the stone looks like it's sturdy.
Okay, put the bombs away. Got it. That's yeah, you're right. Got it. That's it. That's my turn.
How many of those things do you have?
Okay. Kremik. Oh yeah, brings his shield forward, puts it against the face of the Faithful ahead of him, and says, "Fuck off."
Awesome. Just the most sacred of flames, bro.
It's an incredibly sacred flame. It's so sacred, it's green. It's not green, it's like
Very
seafoam green. You guys know the
Oh.
colour by now, and I can only say seafoam so many times.
Oh, I
Same
like
with
the
meaty
seafoam.
hand and meaty finger, you know. Yeah, it's my own toothy maw.
Stumbles backward again, kind of like their sibling, their fellow fallen fae. They seem to be kind of kneeled over. You can see that their insides have like started to spill out as this radiance burns away at them. They seem like they're about to make one last attack at you, Kremik. You can see this transpiring.
They are not about to make an attack against my boy Kremik. I will use Ray of Frost, because I don't think Toll the Dead is going to do anything to these guys. So yeah, Ray of Frost on the one in front of Kremik. Let's
Frost that
go.
ray! Frost that
I
ray!
clicked it. Oh,
Yeah, I mean, at 27 hits. Don't even ask me.
oh.
Oh! Doesn't even move. It is literally completely frozen over as Una like manipulates the falling snow around it. It's kind of like and like caught in suspension with its claws inflamed, trying to grab onto Kremik.
I think I don't think Una's like looked so focused since the I want to say it's akin to the fight in Kratos, like the one where she was just fully marching. Like, you can see why she could have, I guess, been one of the Queen's favourites. Just terrifying. She's just gonna carry on 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 next oh boy. Shut up, Denny!
Fairfallen.
Yeah.
Rinse up. Well, let me just out of its reach. This kind of delirious looking woman starts to kind of hover toward you as quickly as she can. The one on the left, though, does take a hit at and misses abysmally. Kind of stumbles to the side. Oren smacks her over the head with the pistol, and she kind of is caught off guard. And then it is your go again, Oren.
All right, gonna shoot at the one on the right. 15. Okay. Oh God, that's awful. I rolled 2 ones. Oh, thank God. That's the lowest I can roll on that thing. And he turns to the one on the left, and the gun breaks.
Pain. It looks like it's about to meet its final end. The combat's about to end. Die, as if this is the only release it will get. The gun breaks. Spain.
This class has not been nice to me today.
Oh.
Awesome. Kremek, you see this transpiring ahead of you.
I say to Oren's gun, fuck off. And then...
Danger.
And I, my shield expels... Oh, no, God. Sacred Flame is cancelled. Guiding Bolt is my new best friend. Especially if it saves. Oh, thank God. Yeah, my shield expels another one of these, like a lashing wave flying out, striking the Faithfallen ahead of me. I believe...
Oh,
It's
how
dead?
would you like to do this? Yeah.
Oh, right,
Meant to
wait.
realize. How end this fight?
So as you can see, Kremek is just strolling forward, and casually as you like, he says, fuck off, to Oren's gun. And this is the sign that he knows that he's about to annihilate this thing, because he's not even giving it the courtesy of a fuck off. He just feels the wave lash out. He can feel this thing's essence or lack thereof, and this wave strikes, slams it down into the ground, and he continues walking.
I want a t-shirt that says fuck off on it.
Fuck off.
With just a dwarf stabbing a finger at you.
Up ahead, you guys see the blizzard. It's pretty cold. It's pretty icy up here, especially considering you're near the summit. There is this ice which is paved along this stone. Although notably, it seems very untouched where the Fae-Fallen haven't really walked, and even then they walk very lightly because they're kind of up. So you can see a few little like footprints ahead, but otherwise you think it's been undisturbed. You think you're early, which is good.
Yes.
You guys see ahead the ominous kind of black walls of this temple. And Una, you get closer and closer, and you feel this like sensation kind of rising in you, like home maybe, or like the closest thing you've known to it. It seems like there is like your intuitive magic can detect there's like a ward around here as well.
Huh. Where does it feel like the ward is?
Specifically, can you make me an Arcana check, please?
Yeah. Not bad.
Not too bad. Kind of somewhere maybe like...
Okay. Does it... It seems like we got here before them. Right? Huh. I think Una's gonna just start approaching. She feels safe here? Question mark.
Shamog.
Would we all know that we got there before them? Okay.
I'd say so. I said it like without asking for a perception check, so you guys can all see that kind of initial description.
Okay.
You can't see
Just
any
making sure.
footprints. You can't see any like. You can't hear anything.
Hell
It's
yeah.
also, a blizzard. So,
Mhm.
there could be
Mm.
something, but it's hard to say.
Sounds good. Knowing that somebody else is coming, would it be possible for me to rig up one of these here grease bombs with like a tripwire, like right along here?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Just draw a little box where that effect will go off, and draw the line as well if that's okay.
Okay. There's the line. And it is
Yeah, what are the
a.
rest of you guys doing as you kind of start to approach this building?
Hopefully, not walking into this grease bomb
Immediately
trap.
kick the bomb.
So there's no actual space on the description you gave me.
You know what? I think 15 feet to be in line with the other one sounds pretty fair.
Okay. So I'll do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You guys are walking up.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
strolling up. Yeah, head low. Against the wind and snow. Teeth chattering. Almost there. Is this the end of our journey, Astuna?
Please don't call me that.
Why did you ruin such a nice moment?
I didn't. I'd asked you not to call.
I was being cathartic.
That name is one that I took when I joined them. It's not one I want to use anymore. But I don't know. I hope not.
Me too.
Clemic, thank
Una,
you for the advice you gave me. It worked.
I know.
Looks around at Oren, he's doing his stuff, I guess, his tinkering.
He do be tinkering.
Go ahead and make
Where's
me
his
a
token gone?
tinker check as well.
Yeah, where did he go? He's just disappeared.
I accidentally deleted his token because I couldn't move things.
Oren's gone and joined them.
He's like, I'm off. Thanks for coming.
He's
over.
gone. All right. Put him here and tinker check with int.
That'd be the DC, right? So it'll be lower the higher it is. With the
Oh my god.
26, it's pretty decent. What did you roll naturally? An 18. It's pretty good. I'd say that the DC to beat on this, in order to avoid it, would probably be 16. I think that's
Okay.
fair.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, and he put it here-ish, so it's harder to see. That's why I moved the square over. I guess it's technically a circle, not a square, but I couldn't get the circle right, so this square is not affected.
Adequately concealed?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
Continue my march forth into the elements.
In the dog park.
There
Oh my
is.
gosh.
You
What
guys start to get
happening?
closer. You guys start to approach the temple. You can hear the thrumming kind of intensify to the point where it's starting to ring in your ears, You see that there is some kind of inscription in Celestial above the door.
Can
Also see that
I?
there is some kind of red substance smeared upon the door.
Huh. I would like to. Yeah, let's do this. Una sort of blinks and suddenly gains a greater level of comprehension. She can now read any language.
Hey.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You read all the languages.
Yeah.
All
So
the
I squint
languages.
at the celestial.
It says, as if it's been engraved above the door for, hundreds and hundreds of years. In Celestial, it says, "Blood of the All-Seeing." And then upon the door, this looks more recent. It says, "Smeared in like blood or like a red paint. Who brings the gods to their justice?" So I'll write beneath it. It says, "Come witness their trespass."
Una will recite that to the two, although Oren can read it as well. And maybe Kremek, I don't know if he speaks
No.
Celestial. Oh, well, she'll recite that.
Me.
You do feel that the strength of this magical ward starts to intensify, um, as if it's kind of analyzing who is here. Um,
Okay.
I feel like a kind of compulsion or maybe like an instinct within you that you probably could open this.
In my understanding, would opening it remove it, or would it open it for us? And then could I close it as well?
Roll me an Arcana.
Okay. Yeah, let's see. Did I use my 6 diviner's dice? I think I did.
Did you use a 5?
Yeah. Oh, I have a 6 though, so I could use that. I will add a 6 to this. 20.
20. You feel like it would take a lot of strength for you to not only open it, um, but to close it is like a feat even beyond that, right? Like even opening this is gonna take a lot of strain on you magically, and like emotionally and
Oh.
spiritually, and like in your essence.
Oh.
Um, it also feels like there's something unresolved here as well.
As in inside or just in general?
It's hard to say, right? It's like it's a this ambiguous feeling of when like a ghost hasn't like finished what they need to do. Except there's no ghost. It's just kind of like a place.
Una's so okay, she'll just look at the two. I could open it, but I don't think I could close the gate that is preventing us from getting in. And I don't know if I should open it if they haven't gone inside.
Eh, it's
We
okay.
we beat them here, didn't we? Should we just set up at the end of the bridge and
Maybe.
do what we can when they get here?
Maybe. I wouldn't want to open it and basically be the reason that they are able to get inside. You know?
It's okay. We'll stand guard here.
Maybe they are the ones. Maybe they are waiting for me to open it.
Maybe. You know, Hyperion can close it.
He could.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure he could. Do you think he would answer the call to do so?
Of course. Always does.
Actually, I have a genuine question in regards to that. Can I? I think it's cheesy, so I would probably be like, nah. Can I use a portent on a D100 roll?
That sounds so fucking cool. I'm so sorry.
Never say
I don't want to
no.
influence your decision,
I
Chan,
would
but
never
like
say you. I would never fucking say no to that. Of course. you
that
can.
sounds like the ultimate team up fucking like I don't know, it just sounds like so fucking boss like
Because I
like
have.
Una literally just like pulling the threads of fate to make a god answer a call. That sounds so fucking cool.
I don't want to cheese it though. Like I don't want to be cheesy because
No, let's save it. Let's save it
No.
for another time.
No. I have already
No.
said yes. No. I insist.
What do you mean?
This sounds
No.
way too cool to avoid. I absolutely would allow that.
Too cool.
Wait, I'm saying no to you saying no.
I know.
The only time I've
I'm
ever
just-
said I would allow. I'll allow it for like something cool like this. However, if it's something cheesy like, can you get Dad to get me some Pringles? I'd probably cry. Sorry.
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
that's fucking awesome. That's such
'Cause
a cool suggestion, Lucy. Pringles.
Uh-oh.
Because I have an 8. That would work. So
Well,
I could
Yeah, right.
invoke.
You'd want to open it and then you'd want him to close it behind you.
Yeah.
yeah.
Totally cool. Really awesome. I'm super in love with it. Let's do.
Una.
So,
Oh, we
You have
would.
to
just
narrate
before-
it really cool. Otherwise, I'm gonna cry.
Yeah,
Okay.
promise.
That's the only caveat.
I just do it. I just do it. I don't roll.
Do you have to declare your portent before like the roll?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I'm shaking. Yeah. Do you think it's a good idea, guys? Genuinely,
Yes?
like, because I don't.
She's already
Yeah.
said it happens, bro. There's nothing we can
Okay.
do.
Okay. Sounds like.
I just do it.
I think Orin would still be like, be careful. And then he'd just like go set up back here and aim down the bridge with his gun.
Okay. I think what happens is Una turns to Kremik and she says, do you have a symbol of Hyperion, perhaps?
Sure. He's everywhere. Do I have a symbol of Hyperion, Shan?
Have an amulet of which you have been wearing all this
I
time
do.
around your neck. And that symbol
I
you
do.
now recognize as the symbol of Hyperion.
Oh.
I do. Maybe for the first. No, I have taken it off once before. For the second time on my journey, I remove it. And I offer it on my palm, flecks of snowland on it, and I offer it to Una.
Okay. So Una takes the amulet in her hands, in her palms, and she turns it over. She feels the engraving. She is not a religious person. She has dealt with gods. I guess she lived with a lesser deity for so many years, but she never, I don't think, believed in a god in the way a cleric does. She believed in a god in the way a wizard does, which is very objective. It's very, you exist, you have power, however, you do not grant me my power, I am my power. And it's very odd for her to hold this amulet of a man who, according to Kramik, embodies everything. He is creation itself, he is existence, he is the sun, the stars, the moon. He's the GOAT. Yeah, he's the greatest of all time. And Una enters this very... It's not meditation, it's not a vision, it's somewhere in between. It's sinking into her subconscious. It almost feels like she's standing there, perfectly still, but it feels like the weight drops from beneath her. It feels like she's suddenly suspended in nothing as she tries to focus on Hyperion, and she sort of doesn't exactly call upon him, but she, as I said, clerics, paladins, I guess, to an extent, maybe divine soul sorcerers, reach out in a very, like, calling to gods. They extract their power from them. Una is talking to Hyperion as if he were an equal rather than a god. Maybe some wizard hubris thrown in there because we love that shit. She greets him as if he were another mortal man, or maybe as if she were a god. What's the difference? And she can't find the words, but she expresses the intention with Kremik, I think. Maybe she has one of his hands in hers as well, just so Hyperion knows that this is coming from a place of working with one of his most loyal people and not just someone calling upon him for no good reason. And expresses the intention, we need to enter this place. There is something that needs to be completed, but I am afraid, and I am afraid that someone who wants to desiccate this place and also this plane will use my power to get in there. She needs to be kept out. And I think Una will, like, express very much that she is afraid and that this isn't about them anymore. It's not about revenge, it's not about personal gain. Una very much drove the decision to come to Paletree because it was the entire plane being threatened, and that means he's being threatened as well. This isn't a lesser deity picking on mortals anymore. This is, she's waging war against everything he stands for as far as she's concerned, as Una's concerned. So I think she expresses that to Kremik as well. Like, Kremik is aware of this sort of conversation, or at least, I guess, dictation on Una's part. And if Kremik begins to sort of join in the conversation and attempt to plead with his god, Una is going to bend fate or the threads of fate. Maybe not, like, literally telling a god what to do, but also kind of at the same time. doing that. And she grants Kremik her 8 portent, which is enough for divine intervention to work.
Gromit looks up at Una and says, "You can open it now."
How is this conversation kind of manifesting for you, Kermit? Do you see yourself as kind of like a bystander as they speak, or
No, she's talking to me. I am Hyperion. Hyperion is me. I feel her every intention. I feel her honesty, her desperation, but also the reverence and respect that she pays by talking to me as an equal. The matter of fact and objective call for help. And Kremik feels Hyperion be in him as he has always been in him in this life. And when Una is finished and Kremik has a sort of out of body experience, he is looking down on her like he is that son. For just a moment, and then he comes back and he is in a storm high up on this mountain, ready to defend evil. And just momentarily, he can't feel the cold, can't feel the sleet, he can't feel the wetness of his robes, or the fear, or his wounds. He just looks up at her and very calmly says, "You can open it now."
And I guess Una will go up to the warden, reach out, and
as you
I don't.
reach your hand out, you can see there's these echoes of this like sunlight bright, which shine off. They're pulling your hand back. You have this experience for about 2 seconds before you hear from the end of the bridge just a slow clap. You see kind of materializing from the blizzard down below. You see a few people, actually, a few people that you've met before. You see Lone, the general of the Unseelie armies. You see Peter, who was part of the raid, if not the leader of the raid against Crescent Grove. See Aradnia, who has been here once before and is considered one of the highest politicians in the Unseelie army. Then, perhaps most relevantly, someone you haven't seen, or at least haven't seen for a long time, you see Ala, and kind of blaring through the blizzard, Orin, you hone in and you can see that he has a pistol glowing with a blue energy.
Oh no!
Standing just behind them all, the Unseelie Queen stands, the obsidian crown resting upon her head, and she is slow clapping for what's transpiring ahead. She opens her mouth as she starts to stride forward, about to say something, typically conniving, typically. And you guys hear passing out from seemingly above your heads the sounds of wings slowly growing closer and closer and closer. Feel a roar kind of shaking, tremoring against.
Oh no! No!
Una! Orin! Kremik!
Oh no way. I turn and I cast Gravity Single.
I cast Gravity Single. I do a backflip. I run. I simply do not.
I simply don't roll.
Kind of piercing above the cloud layer, you guys see this dragon. you see the great bodice of this ancient beast, which is starting to descend. It kind of turns. You see it banking to the right, and you see the great wingspan is like anything you have seen before. It was the last time that you guys have seen this. It was almost dead. It was kind of cowering in the in the middle of the cavern. But now it looks almost as if it's in its full glory. As it starts to bank. And if you want to turn a bit.
Oh my god.
And as it kind of tilts back, you see that its body is carrying people. More than a few. Its entire back is littered with people upon it. And
Oh my
one
god.
of those people is Deply. And I'll hand over to Brian.
Why is his head flirting?
There's a number of these people here, including Dublai, alive, standing atop the dragon. Ruby is near him. Hiss is down by his knee, and he's accompanied by even a couple other familiar faces.
See an entourage, a accompaniment, as this dragon descends from a great height. Its talons strike into the earth as it kind of lands, kind of rearing itself backward. It has eyes filled with death and rage. Yeah, Ren did get a new token. You see ahead, on its back are a few friends that you guys haven't seen for a while. You see Hiss hop off, he's waving, he's excited. He's here for a party.
Hey guys!
Oh my god.
Deblide slips off. You see Newin also slips off the back, looking very timid, looking very shy and kind of horrified. Ruby swaggers off the back, and then Ren kind of lastly kind of slides off the back. This dragon kind of settles down and turns. The queen kind of looks briefly horrified as these new people seem to enter into the fighting arena. And the dragon is pretty notably not turning its attention and malice onto you. It seems to turn to face the queen itself.
Fuck yeah. Thanks, Hiss, for explaining to the dragon. Probably.
Have a few seconds to kind of exchange what you might want to exchange. This dragon takes a step forward.
I'll in turn sort of who the fuck do I think is gonna run up? Ruby and Ren. I'll kind of let them know about the thing telepathically, but that's all I have time for.
Thing.
The trap.
Oh. Yeah. Shan, I'm guessing this is going to a fight, do you want me to control Ruby?
We'll see next week.
Oh no!
Notably, you try to reach for this ward, right? And this intervenes. You're kind of caught in this suspended moment. You feel Hyperion as if he's trying to push against you slightly. I'll hand over to Debly. Not sure if you want to do anything here before we start wrapping up for next week.
I'm passing my my new party. I put a hand on. Well, I would maybe reach for his shoulder, but it would be too far down. I go to reach for his shoulder, but I just barely am able to pat his head, and I am approaching toward Oren, and I don't have time to say much, but I hope that he can understand from the look on my face that regardless of anything else, I have to be here to help.
Oren just kind of nods. he, as he nods, you'll kind of just hear in your brain space. I understand. You're against her. That's all that matters.
He nods.
As the two foes start to face off against each other, you see Aradne's got this like dark magic crackling beneath her fingertips. The queen has sort of bristled slightly. You see that the drow, Arla, if you guys don't remember Arla, he was the one that found the gun with Oren. Him and Oren were very close childhood friends. You see
Is
he
that
reaches for his...
Salamway's son?
It is Salanway's son, indeedy.
Oh.
You see Lauren starts to kind of radiate this heat and fire. You see Peter starts to crack her neck, flashes her vampiric fangs. Up ahead, the dragon kind of lowers down on its haunches and kind of releases another bellyful kind of roar. Ruby is reaching for her cutlass. You see Noan's kind of starting to trace a few magical symbols in the air. Ren reaches for her daggers. Hiss has his freaking daggers out as well. He's got a bow. Yeah. That is where we're going to kick off next week.
Oh my god.
The fight of a lifetime, really. This is a big daddy fight. I'm very excited.
How does the campaign continue after this fight?
Somehow. It somehow continues.
Oh, thank God. I was like, please don't end this next week.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
The last end of the campaign is going to be finding the perfect Twinkie. Or the perfect, like, Pringle bucket.
Oh my god. It's asking Hyperion for Pringles.
Yeah, if he's level 20, he can't fail on a portent.
Thank you guys, especially our Twitch viewership. We did get rated in the middle of that, so thank you to Watt, who was super nice and super great.
Thank you,
he's
Watt.
hung out the entire time. We will be back this time next week. Very exciting. Where this big fight's about to go down. So bye to all the Twitch viewers. Ta-ta!
Bye, guys.
Goodbye, friends.
Kate,
Bye.